um, that's all I needed to do. All right, folks, I am live. Good to see you. Anybody? Hello? Hello, One Stop. How are you, sir? Figured I'd go live because I was kind of going around listening to the streams that are live and was like, yeah, no, I'm going live because they are boring AF. I'm doing okay. I had a good day. Ready to start my week tomorrow, because there's no days off. So just pick another day. But tomorrow's the early day. So, but I feel good. I feel okay. Did I take my pills before? Yes, I did. Okay. How are you doing today, sir? Mac Daddy. Where are my cigarettes? I don't know. Oh, that's right. You said you didn't feel good. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably a change of weather because it's so mixed up, I mean, hello, the bush. How are you? That's the problem with me. One Stop is I can't, in my mind, take a day off. So it doesn't matter if I'm dying. I'm still going to work. I was telling that to somebody, and I was like, I really can't even take a day off to go to the doctors, but I have to go to the doctors on Wednesday. I'm having a biopsy, so I have to go. But I really didn't want to. I got to switch my hours around because I don't want to lose a dime. You know what I mean? Well, I hope you feel better. A nice hot shower might help. You know me, I'm full of advice. I don't know. Everybody knows a nice hot shower would help, but even if you drank just like a little bit of alcohol, like a hot toddy to just kind of warm you up. You know what I mean? Out your hands. Right. I can't even imagine. I bet you're going to... Do you have like arthritis yet? Because, like that must suck. Because that's the one thing you use all the time. So it's going to suck when it hurts like that. No, thank goodness. Thank goodness. You're lucky because I know people younger than you that have like, I don't know if you have bad back, but bad back, bad knees, bad arthritis in their hands from the jobs that you guys do. It comes with the fucking job, and it really sucks. Well, I'll pray tonight. I pray every night, but I'll pray for you tonight. Well, there's 6 people here. I just, I just want to thank you guys because I can't even hardly move. Oh, make fists, cramps in my hands. Oh, bananas, eat bananas. Bananas are good for that. Potassium. Pineapple's even better though. But yeah, I just want to say, I appreciate you guys. Oh damn, 2 people left. I started to say I appreciate people and they left. God damn. I appreciate you guys because I have less trolls in here than others. And I appreciate that because lots of people... Oh, hold on. Hang on.
Good evening.
One. You sound like the count.
1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
I can't remember the Count.
The Count from Sesame Street.
I know, but I can't remember like everything about his shtick. It's
Oh,
like the Count. It's hilarious. Like the idea is hilarious. He's the Count. He's a vampire.
yeah, yeah.
He's
One
a
hammer, two hammers.
two hammers. It's funny. It sounds kind of like Terry if you think about it.
It did. No, you did for a second. I was kind of like, hey. Who's John? Oh, hi, John Hanzo. Ricky's not in here. What the hell are you talking to Ricky? He ain't in here. Jeez, yeah, it did sound like Terry for a second. I was going to say that, but then I said, no, I won't say that. But, did you see the video he did as himself? His real self?
Who? Terry?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He did a video because, see, I promised I wouldn't mention this freak's name, but I won't mention his name, but we all know who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody pissed him off at being an engineer, especially a broadcast engineer, because that's what Terry is apparently. And so Terry went fucking one day, he got really drunk, and he went as Frank with his picture.
Where did he go?
He did a live, but as Frank.
Oh.
And his real picture.
I saw his picture the other day, but I didn't. I mean, it was when he had Abe up, but that was like a week ago, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. But he said his name was really Frank, and he's going as his real self. And yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I thought it was true.
Yeah, Frank Furter.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Frank E. Stein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Because you've got AB normal. I've been thinking about that for a while.
I
have. I'm not gonna lie. AB normal.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Just figured I'd go live and just thank everybody for not being trolls, and I appreciate the trolls not congregating here, and yeah, and all the other lives. There's 2 other lives going, I think, and one of them was the most boring fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah, one of them's barely alive. Like
Yeah.
it's like 2, like 3 tryhards. Like it's retarded.
Yep.
Yeah, and the funny part is the 4th one, he dropped off the panel. I guess he got bored and fell asleep or something. I don't know.
Did he? Oh yeah, I didn't even see him in there. But I made up, good names. Like, I don't know. Instead of shizzle, it's shithole. And I forget what the other one was. Quick simp, or something like that. Instead of quick, whatever the fuck he is, like quick quiver, quick simper.
Yeah, I was listening to him. I'm like, dude, is it this is trolling? If that's true, I'm not sure if he really believes the bullshit that he's saying about Trump or not. I can't tell, but I was like, dude, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
No offense, but that's weak as fuck. When some dumb fucking stupid, obviously biased reporter is asking Trump whether or not people should drink bleach to cure COVID and or whatever, and he's like, yeah, go ahead and drink bleach, you dumb fuck, because that's a stupid fucking question to ask. And then Quickquiver's like, I heard that on the news. He's telling people oh my god, people are dying. It's like, well, I mean, are you gonna fucking are you gonna go to any company that has to put on that like a warning label that people shouldn't drink their bleach products? Are you gonna go to them and be like, why are you treating people this way? I mean, clearly dumb motherfuckers drink bleach. You
Mhm.
know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. You know.
Yeah, there's always somebody out there that'll do it. But
Yeah. And
you know,
I mean, I don't blame Trump for that. Well, how can you blame Trump for somebody else's stupidity?
exactly,
Just like how could you blame Obama for somebody else's stupidity? You know,
exactly.
I don't know.
It's like when people say they made me do it. Did somebody put a gun to your head? Because nobody made
And
you
he's
do
like,
it.
I heard him and Nemesis talking about Afghanistan. He was like, well, Trump said that Biden pulling out of Afghanistan was like the worst thing ever. You know, Biden didn't start that war, and it's like, well, neither did Trump. Neither did Obama, by the way.
Mhm. Right.
And as far as I know, we weren't at war with Afghanistan. We were at war with some people in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And yeah, as far as starting wars in or with Afghanistan, I mean, wouldn't we go back to the 70s with Russia on that one?
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. Who was president then? It certainly wasn't Donald J. Trump. Either
No.
way.
Yeah.
And I don't believe he said pulling out of Afghanistan was a huge mistake. I think what he said was the way we pulled out of Afghanistan was a huge mistake. You know, like leaving a bunch of equipment behind that was still functional and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Basically giving a bunch of weapons to the enemy. Oh,
Mhm.
by the way, which I used to do contract work for the Department of Defense, and years ago, like right after 9/11 and shit. And when all these defense contractors started using ITAR to be able to sell their wares overseas to hostile governments, Trump wasn't president then either. So I don't know. If you're gonna, I think if you're gonna troll, you should know what the fuck you're talking about, and it makes it that much better of a troll rather than preying upon drunks and retards,
Yeah.
hoping that some of your less educated friends think that it's fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
mean,
Right.
that's weak in my opinion, but whatever.
Yep.
What do I know?
Well, he will. We're talking about Quick, whatever his name is, right? He was in here.
And yeah, and Nemesis. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, he was in here last night, and he was pissing me off, and I was tired, and I was cranky, and I don't think you were here. I think you were gone or not gone yet. And I just yelled at him. I was like, "Don't fuck with me, or I'll fucking strike you." I said, "Get if you want to start your shit." And he basically said, "Abe pays me to troll you guys, troll hillbilly in here." So I fucking blocked and banned him. Bye. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Go fuck
I mean,
yourself. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he was being a dickhead. So bye bye. Like
I
I ain't
mean,
got time for that shit.
sometimes I wonder, if the midget punching up realizes that he's in a fight with somebody else who's punching the lower hanging fruit. You know what I mean? Like I don't. It's
Yeah,
like, it goes back to the does a retard realize they're retarded? I don't know.
that's it.
As a partially retarded individual myself, I still marvel at this question. You know.
Mhm. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I figured I'd go live and just, like I said, thank everybody for not being a troll. I have a lot of people that don't come in here trolling, and I appreciate it because it makes things a little easier. You know, they just don't bother, and I appreciate that. I can trust people in here, to a point.
Oh yeah, that was another thing I heard him say. Well, I lived through 2018, 2019, 2020 when the National Guard was in every major city. Were they? I didn't see him in Dallas, Texas. I didn't see him in Houston. I didn't see him in Oklahoma City. I didn't see him in Little Rock, Arkansas. I didn't see him in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I didn't see him in New Orleans. Where else did I go? I did not see them in Kansas City, Kansas, or in Kansas City, Missouri. I didn't see them. Did I go to Raleigh? I can't remember. I may have been in Raleigh, North Carolina. Didn't see them there. I don't know. I mean, I didn't go to every major U.S. city. And I didn't see those cities that I named on via CNN or MSNBC. I was actually there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Yeah, you
When
need to.
I would get up in the morning, a lot of times in those various places, I would catch the local news. Didn't hear about the National Guard in those places there, so I don't know. I'm not saying the National Guard wasn't in a few places. You know,
Right.
full of rabid, retarded, non-working, e-begging, e-grifting, drug-using sacks of shit. Like Portland, Seattle. I don't know, up there where all those fucking weirdo faggots are. Yeah, but I didn't see them in every major U.S. city because of a lack of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people's. But then again, I don't know. Maybe he drives an electric vehicle.
Okay.
Works a desk job. From like a mountaintop, pretending to be a Viking from an iPhone, like on TV,
Imagine that.
where he doesn't need stuff and things.
Mm.
I don't know. Who knows?
Are you going to Texas though? That's the question.
Who?
Did I just say Texas? I'm sorry.
Do what?
Are you going to Nevada?
Fuck no.
You
I'll
left
probably be
last night.
I'll probably be in Phoenix for a couple weeks though, starting next week. I don't know when I'm going to Kansas City. I've got to finish up these last 3 handrail panels, and then we got to ship. Well, they got to get I've already galvanized half of them. The other half I need to take to the galvanizer on Tuesday, and then they have to get shipped up there. But I think we're gonna go to Phoenix, Arizona for a couple weeks before Kansas City. So,
Well, after you left last night, and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Um, Did you go right to bed like I assumed?
no, I went and I made me 2 gourmet honey baked ham sandwiches
Ooh.
and a huge ass fucking salad.
Oh.
And I ate and caught, I guess, what was near the end of Lisa B's shit show over there,
Right.
where it was Berto versus everybody, and Abe and Lady Di versus everybody, including Berto, and Rada and Tonic dousing gasoline on the fire, and Lisa drunk off her ass and upset at all of them in one form or a fashion. And I didn't know who to root for except for the fire. I was like, wow, what a smorgasbord of retardation, and oh my god, it's on fire, and it's a wonderful fire. It's great.
Right. Keep you warm.
Yeah, and apparently Lisa is just as bigoted as I always thought that she was, because Berto was getting the anger faggots from Lisa, like she's given me. Faggot, you cocksucking faggot. Like, goddamn, Lisa, I thought you were proud of Berto.
I know Berto.
Let that hate out, you fucking hateful bitch.
Berto was after Lady Di all night, and she just went on. Berto just went on and on and on about it. You're not a cop. You were never a cop. It was funny.
Berto's not wrong about that.
Oh, huh? Learn something new every day.
But but Berto doesn't know. Berto's just saying shit for the sake of saying it. He doesn't actually fucking know,
Yeah. Yep.
He just gets up on panel. He's like, oh, you Lady Di, you don't do nothing but lie. You never was a cop and whatnot. I mean, that's all Berto does. Berto doesn't know his ass from a fucking hole in the ground.
I don't know. No, but Zero was in here going, BTC, I'll give you $10,000. You only wanted 8, but I'll give you 10. And he's going on and on and on. And I go, That time clown probably went to bed, Zero. He's not here. You know, I'm like, he left and he probably
Yeah,
is in.
then I did. I went to bed.
And he was
Yeah,
just like, it was so funny because he
I
was
was
like, I'll
fucking
give him
exhausted.
$10,000 and da 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 da. And I'm like, you're gonna have to talk to him about that another time. I said he's not around. He left. And it was funny because he was just going on and on. And I was like, I gotta go to bed, man. I gotta go to bed. He was funny. It was funny as fuck. I ain't paying him no more, and I'm giving $10,000. He's got to put the mesh in the fence and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. I don't know.
And he should keep his money. I don't know. I don't know what he needs a 5-foot fence for.
Keep his father in.
Keep your dog on a leash. Keep the father in.
The father and the dog.
Well then, I don't know.
I know, right? That stops you kind of in your tracks. Like, well, okay, yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, I dealt with my maternal grandfather for damn near a decade with fucking Alzheimer's and dementia, and
Oh, yeah.
in the beginning, it was hard to keep him in the house.
Mm-hmm.
He like, I would say escaped. I mean, he didn't escape. He just, fuck. I got a call from my grandmother one morning, and she said he was missing, and we didn't live, but maybe, fuck, I don't know, like 3 or 4 city blocks apart.
Mm-hmm.
And before I could, oh shit, I'm bleeding. Before I could even get over to the house, like literally, I got a call from the neighbor, their neighbor, not my neighbor, saying, "Hey, your grandfather's over here. He wants me to take him down to the car dealership so he can buy another car, because it was about 6 months after I had taken his car from him, his car keys. The car was still there. I took his keys,
Right, of course.
because he couldn't fucking drive.
Mm.
And but the kicker to it is he was in his underwear.
Oh my god.
And I mean, that happened like a couple of times, but then it went on for years. He didn't escape like that. Like I say, escape. He just walked out the fucking door.
Right. Yeah. It's not like anybody was holding him hostage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think during the decline, it took a few years, right? And I think during that mental decline, it slowly became relearned, right? That like to not go out of the house,
Right.
like that and unattended. But you had to be careful, like that whole decade. You want to get them out of the house, because they need to get out of the house,
Right.
but so if we took him to the store, which was like at least twice a week, you'd have to keep your eye on him like a hawk, like a child, because he would steal everything. He doesn't even know he's stealing anything.
Yeah.
Just putting shit in his fucking pockets because he fucking doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah. 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 I know. I've dealt with it myself.
Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah.
I do. I had a friend whose mother was starting to get, I don't know what she wound up with in the end, but she was starting to get something, and she would call her son, and he'd be like, what's wrong? She's like, I don't know. I went to the doctors, and now I can't get home. And he would have to go and get her, and that's sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad, because it's that feeling of disorientation sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it now too. I get it too. Shit. Like, I think I said it. I swear to God. I don't know whether it's because my brain is preoccupied. I pull up to the gas pump and I say, which side is my gas thing on? And I can't remember. And I'm like, fuck. And it takes a minute or two. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's something trivial, but it's something you've always known. And then all of a sudden, it's just like me singing a song and forgetting the fucking lyrics. So like, how did I forget these lyrics? I know them. Nope. I lose my phone all the time now. That's the problem. Hey Vern.
Hey, Vernon.
I lose my phone all the time. My son is always calling my fucking phone. And then after he calls it, I find it and I go, thank you. And then a half an hour later, I walk up to him and I go, why did you call me? What did you want? And he looks at me like I'm fucking crazy. He's like, bitch. And there it is. It's like drunk texting. Like I said, when you're really drunk and you text somebody and you're like, hey, what's up? And then you pass out. You wake up in the morning and I look at this text and I go, oh shit, I'm fine. How are you? Duh, I just answered myself. But I sent the message to the same person twice. Because I thought they texted me and they didn't text me at all. That was just me drunk texting. So, yeah. But yeah, that's this lady right now I'm taking care of, you know? She's not, she's there sometimes, she's not, she sleeps a lot. I'm getting paid to sit on my ass and look at her.
Huh?
And I told them already that, I didn't feel comfortable taking their money, blah, blah, blah. But they want me there, so there it is. You know what I mean? I felt funny because the husband is there, but he just walks out of the fucking house and goes wherever the fuck he wants. He leaves her in bed. He doesn't care. He just walks away. I'll get there in the morning. He ain't around. He's gone. They said he gets up at 7:30 in the morning, goes to get his coffee, and leaves her right there sleeping in the bed. Probably like he's done for years.
More than likely.
But not realizing that now she can get up and fall on her face, which is what she did, which she broke her collarbone. It's sticking out of the top of her fucking shoulder.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not out, but you can see it. It's in the skin and it's sticking up because they can't do anything about it. So it broke and now it's sticking up. And it's the most horrific looking thing I've ever seen. And she's like all skin and bones.
Oof.
Yep.
That's rough.
Yeah, and she doesn't complain of pain anymore. But I mean, how the hell is that supposed to heal like that? I mean, without saying, does it matter? Because that's the worst part when you get to that part where you're like, does it really fucking matter? Like 89-year-old people and they're going, we're going to have to give you chemo. Really? Really? You know what I mean? You have to look at it like that. Like, does it really? At this point, you're going to torture me? Just let me fucking go. So.
Shit, I knew a couple guys years and years ago, when I was in my mid-20s, late 20s, and, they were in their late 40s, and two of them one of them started chemo, the other one just refused it. But both of them ended up, passing away, but the one that started the chemo, he quit. He did the chemo for about 6 months and then he quit.
It hurts more than the cancer, man. I mean,
yeah,
it kills everything. And you're sick, and you're sick, and you're in pain, and you're sick, and you're in pain.
he was very sick. He wouldn't like I would go do stuff for him, on the week. I'd work during the week, and he lived, the one that started the chemo, he lived, well, both of them lived pretty close to me at the time. But the one that all out refused, he was up and around, but he didn't, he would only call, if he desperately needed like some help with something. But both of them pretty much, like the last 6 months of their lives, they wouldn't even let me see them. They wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah. It's interesting because if you get, this is my opinion, just my opinion, but if you get the chemo, right, it puts a little bit of hope into you, but it could be a false hope as well. So you're gonna, it's that whole not live like you're dying, but the person that has a time frame savors that time. Whereas, but you've got that hope that, maybe I got a little more when you get the chemo, and it might not even
Yeah.
be that way.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's my cousin. My cousin, he was, oh my God, how old was he? 40 something? He got into a car accident and they did a chest x-ray and he had Hodgkin's. He had no idea, he had a mass in his chest. And he did chemo and then he went into remission. 6 months later, it came back. Then they did some more chemo and then it got to the point where, like, we can't do anything else for you. And that was it. And he was in his 40s, I think, because he had to be, he came out, yeah. Yeah, he was in his 40s. It was really sad. He was my favorite cousin. I took him to senior prom because he had never been to a prom, and I took him to mine because all the guys in my school were assholes. So I took him, and nobody knew who he was. So I had all these girls that I hated, you know what I'm saying, in school, were trying to flirt with him and shit. And he wouldn't deal with anybody. He was just, playing it up. It was funny as fuck. I made, like, the school gossip after that. Who was that guy that I was with? It was fucking hilarious. Bunch of assholes. But cancer's mean shit. And like I said, this lady is content to sit in a chair, drink her water, and sleep. I took her outside the other day. I had literally got her in the wheelchair, and I took her out on the front porch because it was so warm. And I took pictures, and I sent it to her daughters, and they were just like, oh, my God, thank you so much, for taking her outside. That's awesome. And I'm like, it wasn't a big deal to me, you know what I mean? And I don't know. But, yeah, this stuff it's hard. It's hard. Dealing with people dying is a hard fucking thing.
Yeah.
But it gives me a deeper appreciation to be happy when people pass. I know that sounds a little stupid, but I feel happy for them because now they're free from all the things that bind them.
Well, yeah, I mean, death is definitely a part of life.
Yep. It's a release, and that's like a good thing. I used to think of it the other way around because the people that are all upset are the people that are left behind. We're all upset and crying that we're never going to see this person again. And nobody ever thinks, like, and they're so happy right now that they're free, of whatever. So, but I've got stuff to stick around for now because I got a grandchild coming, so
Yeah.
I can't think in bad terms. Like, I say, I'm like, take me already, hurry up and take me away. I wish I was dead. Just get away. Just take me away.
It doesn't work like that anyways.
I know. I know. That's why I'm still here, suffering. But I'm exhausted already, like because you work a lot too. So it's only like day 5, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I got up this morning and I started working, and I don't remember. I had to run up to Lowe's for something. I came back and continued working, and I worked till I just started at like 9 o'clock. I just started like this steady, just downward. Like I was just getting more and more and more tired and more tired.
Yeah.
About 11:30, maybe 11:45, I came into the patio and I sat down at the computer, and I'd had whatever NFL game was being played in Europe this morning. I can't even remember who the fuck was playing now. I had that on Hulu, and I looked at the score, and the game was almost over, and I just had this wave come over me like I just need to go back to sleep.
Yep.
you know? And I hadn't eaten, that's the other thing.
Yep.
I only ate that one meal late last night. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. So I went and made me a couple more gourmet ham sandwiches and ate them. And fuck, I was back in the bed by like 12:15, and I did not wake back up until like 5:30.
Oh damn! So you needed it. That's what. Yeah, but people say
Yeah.
you needed it, and even I'll be like, nah, I shouldn't have slept that much. But you know, well, yesterday I had 4 hours off, and when I came home at the weird hours, they had me on from 10 to 12, and then go back at 4 and work 4 to 8, which is an easy day. It's only 6 hours. Like okay. So when I got home yesterday, I went shopping real quick. So I got home around 12:30, and I laid down to try and sleep. And I slept about an hour or whatever, and I woke up, and the sunlight was so bright it fucked my eyes up. So I didn't sleep today, because that's what happens. Like the weird light. I've got bad eyes now. My eyes are fucked up. I gotta go back to the eye doctor and figure out what the fuck's going on, because the light messes with me. I have bad hypersensitivity. And I can't go to work if I'm going to sit there with my eyes closed. So it's not good. What are we reading here? Some goddamn fucking Eastern European POS pissed on my truck, sleeping in a box truck 20 feet from the bathroom. Oh, I remember you telling me about that. He was so lazy he drove 10 feet away to throw his trash away. I'm pretty sure JB Hunt has a local division that hauls intermodal off the ramp.
Intermodal.
And then we got, I guess, and then we've got the Bush said we made pork chops, asparagus, and mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, shush! I love asparagus. It's so fucking expensive though.
Oh my god, why? How? Asparagus is like the most uneatable fucking vegetable.
You gotta cook it right. Come on now.
Listen, I used to have this Mastiff Dane mix years and years ago. His name was Duke. And so like I would do a lot of cooking. I mean, I do a lot of cooking now, but not like I used to. I was grilling damn near every fucking night. Because I would go to work at like 5:30 in the morning, and I'd be off by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So my ex, just like Voodoo does now, they work business hours. You know what I mean, like 9 to 5, and plus my ex couldn't cook to save her life, so I did all the cooking basically.
Right.
Well, we would because it was just the two of us. And my daughter. I would always have leftovers. I would always cook. I always cooked way too much, like for 4 or 5 fucking people. But I would eat leftovers. But I would always take whatever, like vegetables and whatever was left over. Well, one night my ex, she cooked and she had made asparagus. Like she had these long fucking asparagus stalks. And of course I wasn't gonna fucking touch those motherfuckers anyways, because I hate asparagus. I just can't do it. I can eat just about anything else, but I cannot do asparagus. And so I take them outside because at night when I would feed Duke, I would keep him in the garage. He wasn't allowed to sleep because he was a big fucking monster dog. He wasn't allowed to like spend the night in the house. Like he could be in there if we were in there, like in the living room. He was trained not to go to the bedrooms and stuff like that because my daughter was teeny tiny. He's a fucking horse, and it was just a thing that I had. So he had like a pallet in the garage, like where his bed and all that stuff was, and it was heated, and the garage was air conditioned in the summer and all of that. And he would stay outside like during the day, barring any inclement weather, and then at night he would sleep in the garage. So I would take him and I was take his food out there and I would always mix it with whatever was left over. And I had two of them fucking, I never will forget. I had two of them asparagus stalks. And she had like, I don't know, she had like some kind of caramelized something on them. I don't remember exactly what it was. Like it looked good, you know, and but it wasn't just the asparagus. There was probably like beans and whatever else mixed in there. I don't know, but it was a whole thing in his food. You know, he was a fucking, like I say, he's a giant dog. And that motherfucker, I put that food down, and he's looking. You know, he's always happy because he's getting extra food and shit. And he fucking takes one of them asparagus stalks in his mouth, and he gets the whole thing in there. He like chews it a little bit. And he's like kind of, you can see him. He's like his tongue's coming in and out of his mouth, like he's sort of like feeling the texture. That motherfucker turned his head and spit that shit out on the garage floor. It was this long, slimy, fucking half-chewed asparagus stalk. And I started laughing, and I said, I don't like it either. And I took the other one out of his bowl, and then he went and ate the rest of the food. And I was just laughing my ass off because that motherfucker just flat out spit that shit out. He was like, hell no. Fucking asparagus? No thanks. Yeah, I don't know what y'all see. I don't know what y'all see in asparagus, man. Ugh.
Yeah, just smother it in garlic.
Now maybe that's the key. I don't know. I might try that and just see
I roast
how
it
it
like
works.
Brussels sprouts. I like coat it with oil and put garlic on it, and yeah, roast the shit out of it. I don't know. I like it. I always have though. I have no. I like all vegetables. Like all vegetables. You can name a vegetable, and I'm not talking about some real funky weird ones, but you know,
Yeah.
I'll eat it. Lima beans.
I'll tell you, like, yeah, I'll eat lima beans, but I've got to have them, like, they have to be dressed up. I can't do just lima beans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lima beans. But you know, I can't do, a lot of people like egg noodles. I cannot stand egg noodles, man. And then, what's the other one? Potatoes au gratin, or however you say it.
Oh, scallop potatoes? No.
Yeah, I love cheese, but I can't. I just can't do
Slimy
those
is
potatoes like that.
They're saucy.
They're horrible.
I can eat anything and it shows. That's all I gotta say. I can eat anything.
But I'm not saying I wouldn't eat it. I'm just saying I don't make it because I don't necessarily like it. But
Right.
if it was scalloped fucking potatoes au gratin and there was a bottle of ketchup laying around and possibly some hot sauce, I think I could fucking make a meal out of it. You know?
Right. So that's the thing. If you put ketchup on anything, a man will eat it. They say. There was a who's that guy? What's his name? Bill Cosby. When he used to do comedy, he did a comedy about how he ordered this thing from a French restaurant, and it turned out it was some kind of bird with the head attached. And he's like, all I needed was 2 pieces of bread and a bottle of ketchup. And yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I'll eat any vegetables. I'm trying to think.
And cauliflower is hard for me to do raw. But I will eat it raw if I can dip it in just a little bit of ranch dressing. I don't know why.
It burns a little. It burns.
It's got cauliflower?
To me, it's got like you know how Swiss cheese burns a little bit sometimes. It's real strong.
No, I don't know about. I mean, I understand I understand it. Like, I don't know about burning. Well, but I think I understand what you're saying.
Burning's a little extreme, but yeah.
Yeah, like it's got a sharp, you know, pronounced whatever that is.
Yeah. I can't eat any raw vegetables anymore. I don't have enough teeth. But I tried to do some kind of fucking sound today, and I said to my son, "Oops, not enough teeth." He was laughing. Trying to whistle or I can't even do it. I never could though. That brrr, see, I can't do it. That's my tongue, not even my teeth. The ruffles have ridges, you know. Can't do it. Can't do it. But I have what is that stuff called? Fuck. You know the spinach, not asparagus, the other stuff. Starts with an A. What the fuck is it? You know, they make the dip, the spinach, it's dipped with
artichoke.
artichokes. I have a can of artichokes on my kitchen table that I've been meaning to make the dip with. I just too lazy. Now I'm just forget about it. I don't even cook dinner anymore. I ate potato for dinner. That's what I had, a potato. With butter and garlic and salt and pepper. No, no salt, just pepper. But I don't have time to eat. But I did buy cold cuts this afternoon, so I'm gonna make sandwiches and roll ups and shit when I get home. Because my day stretches for 12 hours. So from like 9 to 9, I'm pretty much at work. And then from 9 to 9 or 8:30, I have to sleep, go live, and yeah. So I had to explain that to Zero last night. I'm like, Zero, my streams are going to get shorter and shorter because I have to get up earlier. So I can't stay on all night. I can only stay on a couple hours. No more of those 12-hour streams. But where is he anyway? Well, Lisa's not live. Lisa was live this morning.
Yeah, I don't know how long that live went on last night. I went to sleep with it playing. It didn't take me long. As soon as I hit the bed, maybe 5 minutes, I was out.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'll have a dream about the people that are talking.
Yeah, I mean, I turned the volume way down. What I do is I'll usually I'll take your stream or I don't know who somebody else's. It could be anybody's. If they don't play music, as long as whoever's live, if they don't play music. You know, I don't go to sleep to Brett's or AC's because they have their smoke breaks and they play music.
Yeah.
Music will wake me up. Yeah. But if they just talk and they don't play music, then I'll usually put it on. If not, and then what I do is I'll put the rain, you know, or sound or whatever. I'll just tell that play next in the queue. That way, whenever the live ends, it just goes right to the the rain or whatever. Yeah,
the rain would make me have to get up and pee.
The Sleep Droid channel, I mean, if you ever check them out, I mean, that channel's got a fucking plethora of different.
What's it called?
You know, the Sleep Droid channel. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'll have to check it out. But it's weird because I'm the one who needs silence. I need blackness. I need silence. I mean, that's it. No light, no sound. It's weird. Sometimes, because I will lay there and listen to the fucking stream and stay up for another 3 hours listening. It's very hard for me to fall asleep when people are talking. But I don't know. Did you ever find out what was going on last night? With the shots?
No.
Or was it fireworks?
It must have been fireworks for Veterans Day. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Just realized.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think. Maybe it was at the college or something. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard them shoot off fireworks for Veterans Day, so it didn't even really click in my head. But unless there's something special about this in particular Veterans Day, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be the Trump celebration too.
Oh yeah,
he's happy about that. I know that.
I mean, I was happy about it in 2020, but then they just told a bunch of lies and said that some other fucking retarded old man won, and I was like, okay, whatever. That's not true, but
right.
I guess
that's what I mean. This time, I was I watched a lot of the things because I was at work at the other job, and I watched, the Trump do his, what I mean, when he run around the rallies and shit, and I was like, yeah, be inspired by him. That is the way he talked. But when it came close enough to vote, I mean, I voted. I did. But I was like, I don't even care who wins right now. Like, But I'm glad Trump won. I'm glad, but at the same time, it was if
Yeah,
Kamala.
I mean, there's something to be said for, so you've made me do this 3 times in a row, and that's not even legal. Right? I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, like, I've just become disenfranchised with all of this. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what YouTube or Google or what the fuck George Soros and all those. I don't give a fuck what they think about what I'm saying. Y'all fucking stole that shit. You rigged it. You know you fucking did.
Yep.
And now you've made me fucking go and vote for a guy 3 times in a fucking row, which is against the law.
I did the same thing then. I did the same thing.
Well, I don't know that it's against the law. I mean, obviously it's against the law. I don't know what I can't cite a law or a statute. But if a fucking motherfucker can only be elected for 2 goddamn terms, and you all know that was a fucking lie, look. Here's my thing. I remember too, back in 2019, 2020, right? So I was getting inundated, even though I was paying for YouTube Premium. I was getting inundated with Biden propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay, everything in all of my internet history, probably my social profile that nobody talks about. I am a fucking Anglo Trump supporting fucking shit kicking. You see, there is not a goddamn reason in the world why, Google and YouTube should be targeting me with Biden propaganda, right?
Yep.
Not a fucking reason in the world, except there's some fucking faggot human behind all of that sitting there going, yeah, target him anyways. Because that's just what we're going to do, right? Mm-hmm. To me, looking at my feed for the last 365 days, Trump didn't even run.
Yep.
And what little bit of running he did do, it was unopposed.
Yep.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's like when you catch somebody lying to your fucking face and they won't admit that they lied. They turn their back on you and they give you the cold fucking shoulder. Because they know they're fucking caught. That's exactly what fucking happened. I didn't get a single goddamn Harris advertisement. Not one. Why? Why? You were shoving that child sniffing, fucking probably child diddling old fucking dementia patient in my fucking face for a year.
Yep.
What the fuck changed? Oh, you stole a fucking election and punished me, right? Fiscally, emotionally, mentally. Because you're a bunch of fucking thieving, robbing, racist fucking sacks of shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I kept getting calls because I'm registered as a Democrat. I've been registered like that for years. I've been too lazy to change it. And they call on the phone. And hi, this is I'm voting for Trump. That's what I would say. Oh, okay. Have a good day. Click. You're goddamn right, bitch. I'm voting for Trump. Trump. I would write that back. I'd get texts. This is the Democrats. Can we count on your no? I'm voting for Trump. I've been saying that for the last fucking 12 years. 12 years. Can you believe that? And they're all crying. Why didn't they just fucking let him have it last 4 years and then they'd be done with it? But no, they didn't want that. But somebody said he might be able to change the thing.
You know what they were afraid of, Queen Wasp? They were afraid of 8 8 to 12 years of Trump lineage in the White House. That's what they were afraid of. They had to steal that fucking election and get in there and wreck every fucking thing and take as much money as they possibly could.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. From all of us. They funneled it to this stupid fucking war over between Russia and whatever the fuck that fucking country is. Ukraine. The Ukraine, because of all their fucking financial interests and all that shit over there. They had to do it because they knew goddamn good and well that the first 4 years for the majority of Americans of the first Trump administration were so wildly fucking successful that nobody would look back in years 8 through 12 and question the Trump or the Republican Party again. They had to step in and do that. Absolutely fucking had to. From their perspective. Yeah. Because they know that their fucking Green New Deal, they know that's all bullshit. They know none of it is fucking sustainable. And they know from past experience during the Trump administration, right, that's just a fucking glass house, in a fucking hailstorm. Yep. And it has always been that way. They had to fucking steal that election. Do you think, okay, how come nobody ever brings up when Nancy Pelosi was demanding that Trump undergo mental evaluations because her claim was he wasn't fit to run run the country?
He did it, didn't he? Like 3 of them, didn't he?
And Biden, so she touted Biden, and Biden was mentally fit. How? Oh, meanwhile, that old fucking cunt just, kind of just fades off into the sunset. Nobody fucking says a thing. She rubbed it in your fucking faces. Democrat and Republican. You fucking geniuses. She shit all over your supposed fucking intelligence and then rubbed your goddamn noses in it. And you motherfuckers, not you necessarily, Queen Wasp, but most of you fucking snowflake motherfuckers ate it up.
Yeah.
Because you're dumb fucks.
Well, yeah, well, she had to go anyway because, you heard about her husband getting attacked. Right? And he had no pants on or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
motherfucker's not mentally fit to leave his goddamn house, let alone defend it. Right?
Right? Yeah. I still never understood how like I said, they cheated, and it was obvious. I mean, all somebody had to do was show me one video. The one video that he was in North Carolina, I think, or South Carolina, and he was talking. Hold on, I have to go off. And he was talking about how he used to work as a lifeguard in a pool. And how all the little black kids would come and rub his legs, the hair on his legs like a roach. And I sat there and I went, what? Because he digressed and he went off into the distance. And it was like he was talking about they were rubbing his legs and all this stuff. And I was like, and people...
Was he at a Diddy party or something?
No, you can find it. All you have to do is punch in Biden and roaches.
Yeah, no, I remember this.
It's like, what? And then I'm like, and people are going to vote for this? This motherfucker's stupid.
Nobody voted for that bullshit. Nobody. I mean, there were people that voted for him, obviously, right?
Right.
But not that many. Not that fucking many.
A couple idiots that I know did. They're still crying about it. I think Trump is the only president. He wasn't in office. The 4 years he wasn't in office, he still was more popular than anybody. They were still talking.
Whatever happened with that motherfucker that blew up that goddamn AT&T data center or whatever in fucking Nashville, Tennessee right after the last election? Whatever happened with that? where that was supposedly where all like or some of the fucking election data was being stored or some bullshit. Whatever happened with that guy?
Oh God, I don't know. Jesus.
I mean, I know he died in the explosion, but that never got talked about again.
Okay, One Stop. I don't know. Am I going to get struck, One Stop, for playing it? Even though
I'm not gonna play it. I don't know what it is.
he
I
says
don't.
it's a video of Biden walking in the sand. Oh, I don't know.
I'll watch it later, but yeah, it just the whole thing was fucking ridiculous. You know?
Yeah, it was ludicrous. This whole And I remember 4 years ago, all the kids, the Gen Xers, you know, we were like Biden, 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 and then we were like that. The reason, not Biden, sorry, Trump. I mean, the reason why I originally voted for Trump was for two reasons. One, because somebody actually sat me down and explained why he would be good for the country, and I wouldn't vote for that bitch Hillary if you fucking paid me $1 million. And there it was right there. I will not vote a woman into office. Call me sexist. I don't care. I just will not vote for a woman. I'm definitely not that bitch. So I don't know. But that's how he won.
No, I know One Stop. I'll watch it. I'll watch it after the stream. But yeah, I mean, right. It's so a lot of like the rhetoric that the media's used, right, or the narrative they tried to spin is Trump was going to shut down our borders and exclude all of these people. Okay, right. All Trump ever wanted was people to come over here legally. That's all he wanted.
That's it.
Right. But what they wanted, because I don't ever hear anybody talking about the like 2006 to 2010, somewhere in there. I don't know about the rest of the country, but here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, there were cities that were coming under fire and counties because of the voter ID laws. So there was this swell of blowback over county elections, requiring people to present either a driver's license or a passport. A utility bill or a passport or any form of legal identification that says that you can vote in this county, right? For whatever it is, and everybody was like, no, illegals should be able to vote.
They're not.
What? Huh?
Citizens.
They're not citizens. That's racist.
What? Oh my God.
Right. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. And it was maddening. It was fucking maddening because the local media wouldn't present it the way that it should have been presented. Right. Like the media wouldn't present it in the way of people want illegals to be able to vote.
Yeah.
There is no insinuation there. There is no, beating around. I mean, that was what it was. Mm-hmm. Was a large number of Democrats in a largely Democrat-run city, being Dallas, Texas, by the way, wanted illegals to be able to vote. Why did they want illegals to be able to vote? So that they could push the vote their fucking way. Okay, now let's take and by the way, all of those voter ID acts passed so that illegals could vote without proper identification, which also meant that opened the door for felons to vote because it was easier to defraud the fucking voting system, right? Yep. Now, expand that to a federal level over 10, 15 years. So tell me how it's not inherently racist, right? To be a part of a party that opens the borders of the country brings in a bunch of undesirable people, right? So that they can vote, right? And then they call Trump racist because he's like, wait a minute, these people don't have any documentation. In fact, the countries they come from don't even really know who the fuck they are because they don't fucking document.
Exactly.
Okay, well then you gotta wonder, well, what's the fucking agenda of all of these goddamn fucking of these fucking Democrats that want these open borders and all of these people to come in here? Well, I'll tell you what I think. I think they want them exactly where they're at. They want them mowing lawns. They want them working non-skilled jobs in construction. They basically like their slave fucking labor people.
Yep.
Now, who's the fucking racist? Who's the fucking Nazis?
Yep.
You motherfucker! I'll tell you, these people in this country, they need to flush their fucking headgear out. They really do. You know,
Yeah.
bunch of goddamn idiots.
Yep. The sad part about it all, though, is after 4 years, what are we going to get stuck with next? You know what I mean?
I don't know. A bunch of fucking rebels and I don't know what else.
Maybe after he's done, maybe that'll be the
emos. You know, I don't know.
No, stop. All I can think of is that's all every time you see. That's all I hear. maybe that'll be. Maybe
you goddamn N-words.
Maybe that's when we'll, I don't know, rise up. Maybe then that'll be a rising. Maybe then. You know what I mean? Maybe then, because I don't know. Maybe then, I don't know. We'll see, won't we? There's 6 of them in one truck going to the bathroom. Through a hole in the floor, they take it to a shop. There was toilet paper and a mess under the truck. Ew, nasty. Keep your shit to yourself, people. But yeah.
It's a whole goddamn mess, man.
Yep. Maybe this is it.
You know what I've been wondering about, and I mean, look, I've been known to make a racially charged joke here and there. You know, I've said, you know, because I don't know if anybody remembers or not, but you know, I mean, there was a time when certain politicians were funding efforts to fly planes and shit to drop fucking survival pamphlets over like parts of the desert in Mexico and shit for people that may be wanting to come north to the border on like where to go to get water once they cross and things like that. Yeah, they had whole kits and shit. And I used to make jokes that they must be handing out fucking safety vests and hard hats and steel-toed boots as well. And then what I've noticed here the last year is I've seen this uptick in student driver stickers. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I can't find a single driving school in the state of Texas that has a yellow and black. It's a black trim with a yellow background with red letters that say student driver. I can't. It's such an odd color scheme too. It's like very. It's very like you know, I don't know, Stalin-ish or Nazi-ish, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's very foreign, you know, student driver. And then I look at these drivers and I'm like, well, that ain't no student fucking driver.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? Like what? That motherfucker's like 70.
I was gonna say 30, but yeah.
Yeah. Like what's going on here? I've been thinking about doing some on the street interviews with these people, like catch, like maybe I don't want to follow them around, you know, but I mean I'm hoping I can like catch somebody in a parking lot or something just by chance. I want to ask you about this sticker. Like, where did you get that sticker? You know, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I see these everywhere.
Wow.
You know? Mm-hmm.
Well, I found out that they were shipping people for years now. For years. I didn't know they're putting people on buses and send them over here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Hell, our goddamn governor here in Texas, he took I don't remember how many buses. It was a lot of buses, like hundreds and hundreds of people, and he shipped them further into the country. And people were applauding him because he said, "Oh, I'm going to ship them to their doorstep." Okay, that makes sense. Spend our money on shipping illegals further into the country. What a genius plan.
Yeah. Yep.
Hell, Greg Abbott, what a guy. I said somebody ought to take Greg Abbott, push his ass out into the fucking Mexican desert, and let him wheel his way back like Lady Di. You know?
See how many people help him.
Well, I know I certainly wouldn't.
See how many people.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Is he in a wheelchair?
You know, and that's the other goddamn thing. These people's plight isn't and never was my plight.
Right.
You know? Whatever happens to some hijab in fucking India right now is not my fucking problem or my issue.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on in China is not my fucking problem. What's going on in Argentina is not my fucking problem. What's going on in Mexico is not my fucking problem. Why are these fucking fuckheads punishing me as if I caused any of these fucking problems?
Exactly.
Why are they telling me that this is my fucking problem?
Yep. Exactly. That's true. Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Why does some fucking wacko who doesn't know whether or not he's a woman or a man, you know, aside from looking between his legs, why is his identity crisis my fucking problem? That's beyond me.
Yep. Agreed. Hell, that's how I do it here on YouTube. Is that my problem? Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get involved.
Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Right? Somebody wrote, oh, they were disgusting. I don't know. See, what disturbs me is all go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, what disturbs me is all I have to do is let Abe over here, and I'll go up to like 30 fucking people in here. But I won't. Because I watched Lisa's last night. She had like 30 fucking people. Like, I only wind up with 5. But I'm not here for clicks and views. Go on.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd have to get shit-faced fucking drunk and make a fool out of yourself to get those 30 people in here.
True. It was funny because last night when I went live, she was live and I didn't even know it and I didn't even care. And I put Sleepy Saturday and she put bitch. She said, bitch, go to bed. Somebody told me and I was laughing. Queen Wasp, go to bed if you're sleepy. And I was just laughing. What? Was that a slam at? Wait, a slam at you? You're talking to us that up on panel?
Hello?
Hello?
Hiya, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. Are you all happy Trump won?
Yes.
What about BTC?
Yeah, he's happy.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm happy.
Good. What you been up to?
Nothing. Working.
What about you, BTC?
Same thing, working.
It's funny, BTC. You just call him. We'll call him whatever you want. Bedtime. But
Why? What do you lot call him?
bedtime, BTC. Yeah.
Right, no worries.
Asshole. You know, we call him everything.
Right, I've come to liven things up. I know you were enjoying your conversation, but I think, listen, I'm not saying drama, but I think we need some fucking music, some ciggies, a few lines fucking racking up. I think we need to get this fucking thing ignited. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Stop changing your name, Nemesis. Nobody was talking about you. Who are the people? Wait, hold on. No,
Terrible indigestion. Go on, sorry. I'm
No,
off
hold
for a
on.
minute.
We weren't talking about you. We were talking about the government.
No, we were talking about Lisa.
Oh, right. We were talking about Lisa. Sorry.
He's
see,
confused. He thinks because I said get drunk and make a fool of yourself, he thought I was talking about him, but I was talking about Lisa.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Lisa.
Wah 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 wah.
Well, 'cause
Bedtime.
Oh, goodness.
What do you mean, goodness? Am I too loud, Jen?
Yeah, you were screaming there for a second ago. Yeah,
Why
not
don't
you.
fucking
Nemesis.
say, man. My God.
No, because I was saying, hold on. I was saying that, hold on. That,
Is that better?
oh, okay. We were talking about Lisa because Lisa, I made the title of my stream Sleepy Saturday, and she was like, oh, bitch, go to bed because she was on her live. And I complained that I only had like 5 people in here. And that's prompted that comment because you know, I said, it was like, that's Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we weren't talking about you at all.
I assumed it was a slam on me.
No.
Well, I only assumed that because when I went live Friday night, I had people coming to my chest saying, "Why are you afraid of bedtime, clown? Why?"
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry. I think
All
I
right,
was
so
live over here.
all right, I'm going to bed, but I just showed up to prove I'm not afraid of bedtime.
Oh, okay. Well, happy Veterans Day, by the way.
Thank you. No, it's actually the Marine Corps birthday today.
Well, that and happy Veterans Day tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow, yeah. Thank you.
I emailed you, but I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I swiped it, and I thought, shit, now I got to find the email. I was actually going to do that, and I saw you were live, and I came over, and then.
Yeah. Well, because you're always welcome up here. You know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, you know.
And the same my way.
Yeah, I happen to. Well, I work now, like 55 hours a week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not, I get home at 9, 10 o'clock, and then I'll go live. But other than that, a couple nights I didn't even bother because I'm exhausted. So.
Well, I was too, but it's Marine Corps birthday, so I had to do a stream.
Well, that's good. But yeah, no, I got to work 7.
I mean, I get it. Like, the only person screwing or trying to screw with me now is King 9 and whatever.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
people still join the military these days? Haven't people seen through that yet?
Hell no, they ain't.
All right, I'll best be quiet. I'll end up upset.
Well, no, I'll explain it to you this way real quick. You know how a rich guy buys a fucking McLaren?
Yeah, you go
And
to
it's
war
a-
for them. Go on, anyway.
Right. The poor people join the military because the rich guy's car is an extension of his pee, and joining the military is an extension of your pee, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. I don't have a piece.
Right. Well,
Well, you
I
do.
suppose-
You're a PU. We're a PI or a PE.
I suppose you weren't able to make the educated, informed decision at the time you signed up to the military, but
Yeah, but it
anybody
was-
in 2024 still putting the children forward for a military career in a Western military.
Right, no, I did it.
allied. You're akin to child abuse.
You're a little
nice
rude now,
one,
Mark.
man.
Hang on.
Thanks for your service.
I did it. I did it in '92. I did it 32 years ago. So I wasn't part of
Thanks
that.
for raping and pillaging and definitely not defending your own land. Thanks for being
Right.
nice
Well,
to
why
everyone
else
and
would-
serving
wait.
corporations and investments?
Why
and
else
global
would you
elite
join the
financial
military?
politicians. Yeah.
Come on, bedtime clown, back me up.
Yeah.
Why else would you not join the military if you just didn't want to go grape and pillage? I mean,
Yeah.
jeez. Of course.
Different century, New fucking face.
Yeah, no, dude, I joined in 92. I did 92 to 96, so I'm last century. I'm not this
All
century.
right, no worries. Anyway, I'll move on.
Yeah, no worries. All right, bro. All right, later.
No, that's true. Because like back in the day, everybody was patriotic, and nowadays nobody gives a crap, and it's a shame. It seems like nobody gives a crap. Let me just say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No worries.
No, oh, wait.
All the Middle East countries want the gold opioids, opium for their opioid medications, and that all that black gold, all that liquid stuff. Yeah, they all want that back.
Hell yeah.
Definitely didn't get invested back into the country you raped and pillaged. That was just some bullshit they told you.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
missile
absolutely.
For that one terrorist took out.
I'm trying to figure out, Muckers. Did you get your military history from System of a Down? Is that
Yes,
is that
he
what's
did.
going on
He
here?
did. He woke up, put on a little shoes and a little
I
makeup.
got it through common sense, and it took not even 30 years to work out what they gave.
No, all right, before I go, to Prick Crude, yes, I am a fake Republican because I'm not a Republican. I'm a constitutionalist. I just had to vote for anything other than the Democrat. So, all right.
Right. Jane, I'll catch you later, lass. I can't be doing with mindless fucking idiots in the 21st century. That's still
stop,
the bullshit.
Stop.
Muckers. All right, everybody have a good night. I gotta go to bed.
All right.
What do you got? So he got snuffed out.
I'll
for
check
his
out your
fucking-
email. I'll check out your email
for his
I'll
pseudo
reply.
politics.
Pseudo.
Yeah, the motherfucker, like he took everything he knows or supposedly knows from fucking System of a Down. Oh, let's party in the desert.
Oh,
blow
that
some
guy.
shit
Yeah,
up, blah blah
All
blah.
right,
Like,
yeah.
dude, come get the fuck out of here, bro.
Grape and pillage.
Like, you know what the game is. What is he bitching about? What is he bitching about?
he thinks we all suck.
Getting tangled up in Vietnam. Is that what he's bitching about? Or is he bitching about like the British coming over here and getting tangled up 200 some odd years ago? Is that what he's bitching about? What's he bitching about?
You got me. I don't know. I have no idea. Muckers, come back.
I don't understand. I just want to know what the foundation, the basis of the argument is.
Well, that's it. He didn't want
Oil. So far, I think I gathered oil and pills. Oil and pill, fish oil pills. God damn it!
There you go. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with all that. I don't know why you don't come back, Muckers, because Nemesis left. You didn't want to argue with him, so he left. And he said he was leaving if you were paying attention, but apparently you weren't. Oh.
What? Who? Me?
No. Nemesis.
All right, I'll hang out for a few more minutes.
Yeah. Hang out.
I mean, I got 3 more drinks left, so
There you go.
there I go. I mean, it's a Marine Corps birthday. I do have to celebrate.
That's what I said. I caught the tail.
So, hey, how things with your life? Bedtime, everything good?
I thought he was talking to me.
No, fuck. We'll email about your life, you know.
Yeah, right. I can't even text.
Yeah. No, we can't. I tried. It doesn't work.
No.
I give that burp 6.5.
Oh, somebody texted me. Oh.
So how's things in your lives, Bedtime?
Oh,
Good.
fine.
Glad to hear it. That's great. I mean, awesome. No, like the reason, like, I had 2 or 3 people show up in my live stream Friday night and said, "Why are you afraid of Bedtime Clown? Why is he blocked in your fucking chat?" Like, yeah, I don't know if you sent him. Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. And what I said was, I don't care, because like whatever you have to say, I don't care. No offense. No, I just don't care. Like, no, I just don't care. Like, so I don't go to the shit show. So I'm afraid of the shit show because I don't go to the shit show. Or if I block the shit show on my chat, that means I'm afraid of the shit show. No, I just don't care about the shit show. I don't care about Bird. I don't care about Katie. I don't care about any of those people. Like, whatever. It's like, it's not, I'm afraid of anybody. It's just, I don't care about those people. So why, whatever.
Right. Credit.
Type.
Yeah, it's a low level trolling tactic,
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I thought I handled it
diplomatically.
Point specifically, I was going to say, but
well, yours is better. God damn it, I'm losing my hair now.
I didn't think mine was better, but thank you. No, I don't care. Like, no offense, dude. Do your thing. Do your thing.
You just sneeze.
I mean, like, Dave pisses me off because all Dave does is throw up clips of my fucking shit. Like, Dave has nothing. Like, if I went to your channel, Bedtime Clown, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't see clips of me all over the place, right? Or am I wrong?
No.
No, so Dave's got to put all these fucking clips up of me. Like, Dave's got to screen record everything I fucking do and then put shit up, hashtag Nemesis and shit. And I'm like, I don't care, dude. I really don't fucking care. I mean, I say that while I'm talking about it. I get that seems disingenuous. I do. But these people around here, you have to explain it to them because they're simple-minded amoebas and shit.
Parameciums.
Parameciums.
Yeah. How many syllables is
that?
that?
I mean, just because I don't... There's people I just don't like, and that's fine. People don't like me, that's fine. A lot of the times, I don't fucking like me. So I get it. Don't like me. It's okay. But it's just weird. It's like, if I don't pay attention to them, it's like, oh, you're afraid of them. I don't want to talk to you. You don't. No, I just don't care. I don't care. I want to talk bicycle tires and shit. Not.
I gotta get one of those. Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
What, bicycle tire?
No, one of those topics that we can just
Oh yeah.
You know, like kind of imitate you.
Oh well, you missed it because when LA dies and Quick Quiver came up. I know he's under suspicion for some shit and all, but he came in the chat under a fake name. It was a clever name. And I'm like, bitch, you want to get up and argue fucking goddamn politics? Come on up. So he came on up. So we had a pretty good discussion. I mean, most people would look at it and say, oh, it was just crazy and the 9/11 conspiracy theories and all this other bullshit. But it was a decent discussion. It wasn't, we hate this person and that person did this and that person's a liar and that person's a meth addict and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it was
in here and trolls and then tells me stupid things, and so I got rid of him. I was tired of listening to him.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was a pointless conversation, but it was better than, the normal conversation.
Yep.
In my opinion, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I don't deal with him because of what he said to me. He made me yell at him last night, and I'm not in the mood for that.
Oh, shit. Clever name? Because he came in under clever name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He made some not allegations. Supposedly he made some confessions. I don't know if they're true or not, and I don't care. But just stay the fuck out of here. You're not my cup of tea. Bye bye.
Well, I didn't have a problem with the guy because he got on panel. We were speaking politics, World War II, World War I, all that shit.
Well, yeah, we had a conversation. So,
but
said.
If he had a video of me trying to make me look bad, I'd have a fucking problem. Da-do-da-dun-dunce.
Right. Well, he claimed he was being paid to troll somebody in my stream.
Okay, you missed it, but Bedtime got it. It was just a fucking joke.
Oh. But no, he claimed to be spying in my streams, and he was being paid by someone to do it. And I said, you know what, get out of here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why aren't they paying me to let them fucking spy on my shit?
Because they don't want to spy on your shit. They want to spy on mine.
It doesn't work that way.
Motherfucking bullshit.
And I just was like, all right, then get the fuck out of here.
That's some backward ass shit.
Uh-huh.
The day I get that laptop open, I'm going to pull up people's live streams and I'm going to start making fun of them so people can pay me to make fun of fucking people.
Oh, my head itches now.
No, because I could. Well,
barely good. Sorry, I'm watching Detroit and Houston play football.
Yeah, football is gay.
Football at work tonight. It was,
football is super gay.
Apparently, they're called what are they called now? Can't call them the Redskins anymore. They're called the somethings.
The Commanders.
The Commanders.
I still call them the Redskins.
I did, and the man was like, "You can't call them that anymore."
Well,
it was the Packers, and I think the Packers.
Why are you breaking a law?
Yes,
you can't. I mean, somebody tells me I can't do something. Am I breaking a law? Redskins, Washington Redskins. Oh, come get me.
No, I was actually watching the Eagles Cowboys game when I was at the nursing home earlier. I'm like, why the fuck? And I'm wondering because, it's a nursing home. There's 2 people in a room. The other old lady, every time I'm there, it's always football. I'm like, really? Why the fuck?
Well,
so I had to watch the Eagles football. So did the Eagles win? I don't know if they actually won. It was halftime. It was 14-6. I don't know if they won.
Did you really
I don't
ask
care.
that question? I mean,
which question?
The Cowboys are terrible.
They used to.
Are they?
When I was a kid.
Wait, I thought they were America's team.
I mean, I don't know why you would think that.
I don't know, like 20 years ago, they were America's team. Bush was America's president. If you didn't support the Cowboys, you were anti-America. If you didn't support Bush, you were... I don't know.
I don't know about any of that. Clearly, the New England Patriots are America's team.
No. The veterans are America's team. See, I look at things differently because sports to me is they're just stupid. It's just dumb shit. I don't give a shit about a sport except for girls volleyball. And then I say I give a shit, but most girls volleyball chicks don't have any TITS. So there is that. But they do jump around and shit a lot, so. And legally they do get sand in their CLIT. Fucking shit. Come on, that was funny. No laugh. Thank you.
That was
that
my
time you. There you go. Oh no, he was trying to do a Bubs, but he did it wrong. It's not.
It was me the whole time. That was me both times.
I'm a funny fucker.
That's a little TMI.
No, I'm funny.
You said you were funny.
Bedtime Clown said I wasn't funny. If there's one thing Bedtime Clown said about me that really hurt me is that he said I wasn't funny. I know I'm funny. I'm funny.
You're funny.
Look, I'll even be funny Joe Pesci style, like, what, I'm funny, I'm a clown, I make you laugh. Yes, I'm a clown, I make you laugh. I'll even concede to that.
Yeah, well, you're right.
But he doesn't think I'm funny. Come on, Bedtime Clown, you don't think I'm funny?
You guys just have different funny bones.
No, I get it. He doesn't like me. It's fine. A lot of people don't like me. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean,
it doesn't have anything to do with liking you or not liking you. I mean, there's plenty of people that I like that aren't funny.
Okay, but I'm one of the people you don't like who is funny.
How do you know I don't like you?
I'm just going off past. I'm going off past history. Jesus Christ! All tonight I'm laughing like Lady Di.
Lady Di, she was fucking chuckling herself to death last night.
Well, she was live tonight. I was on her panel. It was fun, actually.
I had to hear the shit she was saying. She was telling Birdo, "Can you feel them wiggling in your mouth before you swallow?"
Oh yeah, somebody sent me that clip. I heard that this morning. I was like, God damn, that dirty old bitch.
Well, wait, why can she make dirty jokes and nobody else can?
I don't know. Nobody's saying she can't. Nobody's saying.
I don't know why she can make dirty jokes and nobody else can. I have no idea.
I mean, no, you're upset about the dirty joke, but nobody else is
upset about it.
That's it, to me. It was just a little bit graphic.
Well, it sounded like you were appalled.
I was.
By what she said.
I was.
Oh,
okay. No, I think Lady Di is just a dirty old broad. I mean, so is Roseanne Barr.
And that's one of the reasons I don't like you, because what does she ever do to anybody?
Well, she lied about me over and over for one thing. About
what?
Well, she said that she So I had been going into her channel. If she didn't like me or want me there, all she had to do was say so. Instead, I didn't know she had some fucking crazy beef with Flying Monkey. I had never met Flying Monkey before, never even talked to her in a chat before. Flying Monkey went live, and I went over into her channel. I said hello, and then I went back to Lady Dies because she was live. And the reason I did that was because I felt a little bit of loyalty to Lady Di, because I had been going on her channel for weeks and weeks and weeks, and the bitch just lost her fucking shit and said, he's over there talking shit about me. I'm banning him. I'm blocking him. And then literally just every fucking night, it was Bedtime Clown's a piece of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't ever talk shit about Lady Di until she did that.
Well.
So, fuck that old bitch. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I didn't do shit to her. I didn't talk shit to her. I didn't talk shit about her. Until she fucking lost her shit and lied about me. Just like Abe.
About what was the lie?
I just told you.
No. You said she called you a piece of shit. So is that the lie? You're not a piece of shit?
I said she used me going into Flying Monkey's chat, someone I had never met before, and saying hello as an excuse to call me a piece of shit. I never did a fucking thing to that dumb old bitch. Not a goddamn thing.
Wait, you didn't call her pee pants or diaper girl or any of that shit?
I have called her every name under the sun since she did that.
But you didn't before that?
No. I'm not an irrational retard.
You're not? I could argue with that.
Nope. Well, you can argue with it all day long, Nemesis. It ain't going to make you right.
Right. Doing a video driving down the road in your pickup truck with somebody's pictures in front of it saying you're going to run somebody over. That's not irrational?
I never said I was going to run anybody over.
No, you were going to run Rick Crude over. You were going to run him over. You were driving to Houston. That's not irrational? You did that.
No, that's not irrational. That's not irrational. Him calling my wife the N-word, him saying that he was going to rape my wife, him saying that he's going to send a bunch of bikers up here to rape my wife, calling her the N-word, telling him he's going to shoot me in the head. That's rational to you?
Wait. We're not talking about him. I'm just asking. You think what you did was rational?
Absolutely what I did was fucking rational.
It was responsive, yes.
No, it was reactive. It doesn't make it rational.
No, it's a response.
Yeah.
And I was driving to work. I don't work in Houston. Well, not right now.
Yeah, I'm
just saying, it was still irrational. Right, because if you think what he said doesn't mean anything,
no, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Doesn't make it right or true.
I'm trying to. Okay, fine.
You fucking spout stupid bullshit off all the fucking time that ain't right or fucking true.
I admit to it. I don't say I don't.
I mean, I don't. What is it that you want me to admit to?
That video was irrational.
It wasn't irrational. It was totally rational.
No, you're saying I'm going to run somebody over with my truck. That doesn't sound rational to the average person.
Oh, okay.
Just like when I say I would BASH somebody's SKULLN with a SHOVEL, that's not rational either.
When you threaten to bash people's heads in with a shovel.
Yeah,
right. I was trying not to get her channel struck, but yeah,
that's why would her channel get struck? Why would her channel get struck?
Because that's graphic violence. That's graphic violence.
Oh,
okay.
Right. So my point was, yes, I understand 100%. That's irrational. Shit. I'm fine. I can admit that. I can admit, yes, I get drunk and say dumb shit. Fine. I've admitted it multiple fucking times. Mm-hmm. I also have it in my channel that's me being flippant, sarcastic, and irrational, and drunken babble, and all this shit. Nobody should take it seriously. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. But it's also irrational.
What you're saying is you took me putting Rick Crude's ridiculous grandma face with no teeth right down the center line of my hood, on a live stream, listening to my favorite band, Mr. Bungle,
some heavy metal
with the
shit,
volume all the way up, on my way to work in Dallas, Texas, 400 miles from him. You took that as serious?
No, what I took as serious is the whole point. Well, I didn't take it as serious, but what I took as irrational is that you said you were going to run him over with your truck. That was the whole purpose. The whole implication of the video was,
so I'm going to run you over with my truck. So let me get this straight. So you didn't take him saying he was going to rape my wife, shoot me in the head, stab her to death. All of that occurred at the same time.
Okay,
so you didn't hear him saying that. You only heard me allegedly saying that I was going to run him down. Now, what I did say was he better watch out. He better look over his shoulder every time he sees a white Chevy truck. I did say that.
Okay, that was a threat to a specific person, which I've never done.
It was?
I've never done.
What if a bunch of Mexicans on a landscaping crew in a white Chevy truck accidentally run his dumb fucking ass over that has nothing to do with me? Is that still a threat, genius?
No, that would be coincidence.
No, it's not a fucking coincidence. It's called Providence, you dumb fuck.
No, it's a coincidence. Providence is different. Providence implies that there was a prophetic aspect to it. That's pretty good for a guy who's had way too much to drink. No. I never heard him say that. I'm not saying he didn't. He probably did. But
if you heard me say what I said, then you had to have heard him at the very same time saying all of those things, because that's when that occurred.
Okay, look, I'm not sub to him. I don't know if I can hear.
Well, it's not like all of these words occurred on the same stream, on the same channel at the same time, because it was an argument in real time. So how did you magically not hear Rick Crude, but you heard me?
No, the video you did with the truck driving thing was not part of the same stream.
But in that video, I never said I was going to run Rick Crude down.
The implication was there. And you just admitted that you said...
Well, fuck your fucking implication.
No, listen.
That's right.
You just said you told him to watch his fucking back for a white Chevy truck. So, okay, so where everybody... Here's the only point I was going to make. Where everybody says I threaten people, I never even make it that close to the person to threaten it. The closest I've gotten to threatening anybody was you. Usually, I just threaten the entire internet or some obscure out there who might do something, might not do something right. So it's a moot fucking point. But you specifically...
You threatened your brothers and your father.
No, I didn't. Play the clip.
You did.
Play the clip. Where's the clip?
No, I'm not getting into this with you again.
No. Where's the clip?
Where's
that clip?
Hello,
I want to hear it. I want to hear that.
What's up, Terry?
Yeah, well,
I'm telling you, I want to hear that.
No, I don't want. No. You guys are gonna fight.
I'm on my way to.
No, we're not fighting. We're good. We're good.
But on this panel, I observed like the language is very graphic and violent. So I'm just here to keep the.
So you got right. You need to. You got. Well, no, you could report it.
No, please don't.
Dude, all of a sudden you start to stutter.
Well, I'm a fan of Stuttering John. No, dude, if you have that clip, please play it, because I don't believe I ever said that. If you have it, play it, please.
I'm not getting into this with
you. No, I'm being dead serious, dude.
I don't care.
Wait, you just said I threatened my brothers and my father.
What?
I'm saying I never said that. If you have a clip of me saying that, I'm asking you to post that.
No, I'm not going to post it.
Because you don't have it.
I do have it.
But you won't post it. You'll post a "you graped your wife" video, but you won't post the "I allegedly threatened my brothers and my father."
Well, it's funny you mentioned that.
You know what? Fuck off, because you're a bitch. Eat a dick and fuck.
All right. See you later.
How did I know it was?
By the way, it was in that same video, Nemesis. Just so you know, it was the third clip in that video that is now on private that you asked me to leave on private and not have up on my channel. So there you go. How about them apples? What's up, Terry?
See, that was anticlimactic.
Well, you know, I mean,
Thought we had a little bit of a powwow going, and all of a sudden he like does the dick between the tail thing.
1, 2, 3. I see Trunk Monkey's in the chat. How about them apples?
Oh, he's another sympathizer, right? For the ape cause.
I don't know, is he?
Oh, dude, Abe has a new banning strategy. This motherfucker is getting getting inventive, right? So he had Lady Di did so they connected their channels, right? And Lady Di did a stream and he restreamed it, right? So in that way are the chats are connected. You know what I mean? And so if Lady Di banned somebody on her channel, that person gets also banned on his channel. And technically,
this is true. It's been like that for a while. I can attest to this because when they dock with each other, I am banned on both channels magically somehow.
And technically, Ape didn't ban nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lady Di did it. Yeah.
He's very inventive with this shit now.
Nasty.
He's a what's that? What's that one dude? The snake guy. He's a sneaky, slimy snake or whatever. A sneaky snake.
Oh, Shizzle?
I'm a snake.
No, it's that mean.
Hang on.
No, that mean.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm a snake.
Snakes.
Sorry, my kid's talking to me. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Strong Monkey's fault. Things were going fine until he said something. Jake the Snake. I don't know.
Jake the Snake Roberts, an American hero.
Sorry.
Terry in the private chat. Gentlemen, please.
I'm afraid to go make a cup of tea. That's what I was doing, Terry. I told everybody I was going to make a cup of tea, and I came back, and I was like, "Oh,
it's all right. That's all right." But I was not kidding. I'm on the way. Like, they start 5:05.
Wait, you're kind of breaking up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was saying like I got some shit to do. I wasn't lying. Like I was not. I was just for a little bit. Just wanted to do a little bit because I gotta start some shit. Real life.
It's Monday morning over there.
That's right. I'm in the future. It's the same shit as last week. Let me tell you, people.
Right. Imagine that.
Yeah. All right, but see you around. See you around, people.
Thanks for stopping
All right,
by.
man. Later, Terry.
Thanks, Terry, for stopping by.
Goodness gracious.
He wanted to come break that up. And the worst thing is I knew it was gonna. I knew it. I was trying to be.
I mean, I understand. Sorry, I guess.
No. Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. I knew it was gonna. No, I knew how it was gonna go, and I. Oh. And I knew, but I knew what it was gonna be. But you're not the. No offense, Nemesis, but bedtime is not the one with the problem. Like you said what you said, you were going. You stand by what you said, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to fight about it forever. He wants to fight about it. Still,
What up, people?
Hello.
What's up, Lily?
What a battle! What a battle! What a battle!
Wait, I just want to say one thing, and everybody can say what they want. I haven't brought the little jerk off up all night, but look at that, Abe. Oh my God, isn't Nemesis like your best friend? And I had him on my panel, so again, you lied. You lied, so bite me. No, he went around telling everybody on his stream that I will not allow people that go to his stream to come on to mine. Well, look at that.
He was up there tonight on Lady Dies.
No, what I'm saying, I just let him up on panel. Doesn't he? Abe goes to his streams.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying he was on Lady Dies again tonight.
Who?
Nemesis.
Yeah, no, I got nothing against Nemesis either, and that's the point.
Right.
I don't gatekeep Abe, so kiss it. You got all day. You don't do nothing all day but sit online, so you can still kiss my big fat white ass.
Yeah, well, he's got a Nightbot with your name on it to let everybody know when you go live.
Oh. What do you mean? So it comes up in his chat that I went live?
And Discord, yes.
Oh, sweet. Thanks for the advertisements. Thanks.
Yep. Anytime any of us go live, it comes up automatic.
And that's
he's got a tracker on everybody.
That's not creepy at all, right? No.
Yeah, right.
Well,
he's not a stalker.
Well, nobody else does that stupid bullshit, but him.
He's not obsessed. No,
not at all.
Not at all.
Damn, Detroit came back and won that fucking game with a field goal. Unbelievable, man. They were getting their ass kicked by Houston all fucking night. And I don't know how many interceptions fucking Jared Goff threw, like at least 4. And 2 of them went back for scores, I believe. But god damn, they came back and won that fucking game by a field goal. And both the last 2 field goals that Detroit kicked were barely fucking good. I mean, literally the fucking side of the ball scraped the fucking post. Unfucking real.
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
Detroit's 8-1. Damn.
It's a proven fact after today's video that Abe and Nikita are definitely working together.
Hate bonding.
Yep.
What's going on with this Nikita person? I haven't heard this.
She's a psycho bitch.
She's been after Huck for like.
Right. That's all I know about her is that she has like a problem with Huck.
Yeah. Well, because I left a comment for her to start. Why don't she just go to her own fucking channel instead of hiding behind Voice of Justice? Use her own voice. If she's got a problem with Huck, why don't she just go after Huck instead of hiding? Well, because I said that, holy shit.
Oh, yeah, Hillbilly's on the list now.
I'm on that list.
Oh, dear.
Isn't she from another country?
Yeah, she's from over in the UK part over there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about her, so.
Oh, I don't either, but she seems to know an awful lot about me.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder where she's getting her information from. Hell, she's made like 5 freaking videos about me already.
Yeah. Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I don't
fucking
know.
Psycho bitch.
I don't get it. I mean, I must be really low-hanging fruit, so. Nobody gives a fuck.
If she spent as much time giving her husband a fucking blowjob as she does online, she'd probably have a better marriage.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's true. When you have that much time to spend on the internet and neglect your spouse, then you know what? You don't need a spouse.
Yep.
Well, it may not be the spouse they need the paycheck.
Yeah, right. Because she definitely don't work. No, she's.
I'm jealous. I wish I didn't have to work.
Well, and the funny thing about the whole ordeal is, she's not the one making the fucking videos. Oh yeah, she's putting the voiceover in. But as far as the video part goes, somebody else is doing all the work for her. I hope she's paying them good. I hope her husband knows that she's paying them. That she's not doing it behind the wall where he can't see what she's doing.
I thought she was young. Like, I'm not saying she's old, but...
Oh, would you like to see her?
Not here.
No, I wouldn't show her here. I'll send you a photo.
Okay, like not on here. No thanks.
No. I would never put her out on here. No. Yeah, but I'll definitely send you a photo.
Okay, thank you.
Because I made a comment. Nikita, you got a nice family, a lovely family, and that's intimidation.
Oh, right. They thought you were trying to
intimidate her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out. Don't compliment nobody's family or you'll be intimidating them. Fucking scumbag bitch.
But that's not intimidating, right?
Right.
That's not intimidating at all, but you have a nice family's intimidating.
Well, I heard where somebody over in her part of the country thought the freedom of speech was covered because they were on YouTube. Because, see, over where she's at, they don't have that freedom of speech like we do here.
No, it's like freedom of expression or something.
Yeah, it's
right
over there. Yeah.
But somebody over in her part of the world got in trouble for saying something on a live stream or a panel or a TikTok. Or I can't even remember now what it was. I have to look it back up. But they can no longer live stream no more.
Was it racial? Because the racial part is very.
I can't remember. I really going to have to go look it back up.
In a way, like over here, you can walk up to a group of people of a different color. I'll say it like that, and probably scream the N-word at them. And what will happen is, you get your ass stomped.
Right.
But over there, you get arrested.
Right.
Because you cannot do that to someone. You cannot say something like that to someone. They can have you arrested for it.
Right. And some of the stuff that she's been saying about me could actually get her ass in trouble.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm just saying, I haven't listened, I haven't heard, so I'm not gonna, I can't.
Well, I only got a little clip of it. I don't watch it either. Trust me, I don't have time for her stupid ass. But somebody sent me a little clip of it. It was like a 2-3 second clip, 4-second clip.
Right.
And that's all I needed to know what she was all about.
Right. Well, you can tell.
Yeah.
With people, yeah. I mean, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I did it with, what is my new nickname for him? I forgot. What was it? Quick Simper or whatever. But yeah. The clever name or whatever. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just
clever name, Quick Quiver.
Yeah, that's why I called him Quick Simper. But I've given up.
Award-winning podcaster, by the way. Award-winning.
Yeah, right.
Is he?
No.
Oh.
That's what he tells everybody.
Oh, is he a broadcast engineer too? Oh, maybe that's why they're too long.
He made millions of dollars being a famous broadcaster. Bullshit.
I think Imagineer would be.
Yeah.
Fantasist.
Well, what's so funny about all of this Quick Quiver bullshit? I've never had an issue with this prick until he showed up over somewhere. I want to say Lisa's, and started making false allegations.
Right.
And now he's keeping it going. He was on Lady Di starting shit. He was over somewhere. I want to say, whose channel was he on last night?
Oh, he was on Nemesis tonight.
Was he?
Uh-huh.
No, he was on Lady Di's.
He was on Lady Di's.
Oh,
I know that.
Sorry.
With Nemesis. Right. But yeah, I mean, at least Quick Quiver can be funny, though.
Right.
Like
when he wants to be, he can be. Yes.
Last night he was just obnoxious, and I just really didn't want
to
do it, so.
You don't get to go around and make false allegations to make it be true against somebody either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's not funny. That's a bullshit starter. I can't remember where he was last night, but I went in there and I said no. Click Quiver.
It's Lisa's.
Okay. And somebody came back and said, "Don't worry about it, brother. We got this under control. Go back over to Queen Wash and enjoy your."
That was fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Who said, don't worry about it. We know that you're not talking about anybody. And he's lying.
Right.
Making up shit.
Right.
It was interesting to see. Ah, my eye.
So.
Put my drops in.
Because he was over there saying that we were talking shit about him, and we really weren't.
Yeah.
Nobody was saying anything about him.
We were talking about other shit. We weren't talking about
right
over there. Saying stupid things like, you know, oh, Lady Di, they're saying this, that, and the other. We weren't saying anything about Lady Di. We weren't talking about anybody. We were listening, but we weren't talking.
Yep. Yeah.
So it was like, we ain't even talking about you. Go away.
And my situation with Lady Di is similar to fucking Bedtime Clowns. I went up there and asked that woman 3 questions. That's all I did. I never said she had to apologize, kiss somebody's ass, suck their dick, or whatever. I asked 3 simple fucking questions, and then here come Abe out of the fucking woodworks, and it's never been peaceful since.
I wanted to say before when you guys that time when you were explaining your situation, I wanted to say, well, we practically. It's my opinion that Abe is whispering in her ear, telling her lies, because she came off with, "I'm disappointed in you." Me? I never said a fucking thing about you, old lady.
Right? Yeah, she did.
And she did say that, and I was like, I never said a thing about her. But Abe's in there whispering, and she's believing his dumbass.
Yeah.
And I believe that wholeheartedly, because that's the way he is now.
Oh, I believe it.
I like Nemesis. I do. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I let him up. I think he's great. You know, I don't look. I like people for who they are. I don't look past it. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I'm sure Abe was feeding him bullshit too, just to try to get him on Abe's side, because that's
I'm sure of that.
You know, and that's why I said I let him up on my panel. I got no problems letting him up on my panel.
Right.
You know,
I don't have a problem with the guy. He's you know, he's battling an illness that, you know, I battled with and battle with now, you know, for many years. And I honestly feel like he's lost. You know, he's a lost individual, and Abe is a predator. I mean, that's my honest. I've said that about Abe pretty much from the first time, maybe second time I ever interacted with him on here. And you know, I think that Nemesis is one of the people that he preys upon. And you know, Lady Di, I feel like they enable. There's other people too that enable his predatory behavior. And I'm not talking about just anybody that'll give him a platform. There are specific individuals that run around this community who, you know, they tout securing yourself on the internet, and they'll always remain anonymous as long as they can, but they'll run around the country and take pictures and photographs of people whenever they find out information. I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. These in particular individuals fucking enable this goddamn shit, and it's sickening. Honestly, it's fucking sickening. You know, I don't really have a problem with Nemesis. You know what I mean? Other than, well, I won't even say other than. It's really motherfuckers like Abe and other people that will target ill individuals like that and exploit them for whatever, whether it's just to get their sick little jollies off on you fucking YouTube, or to target them for fucking money or whatever else they can target them for. I don't know, place to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This time, the media grasped onto straws and pushed its agenda wherever
Why am I listening? I hear something. I don't know. Hillbilly Man, do me a favor and look in the back chat. It's kind of pointless because I can't delete it, but I was going to tell Bedtime to look at it if that's okay with you.
I see it.
Yeah. Something as stupid as that. Because I'm going to do that next. Drop my motherfucking name, bitch. You know? So. I don't know. Somebody just sent me something, and I don't know what the fuck they sent me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that yet.
Right. Well,
but
yeah,
keep it on the down low.
That's why I did it like this.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Like, so yeah.
But yeah, Hillbilly was there. Hillbilly was around Lady Di's channel when all that shit happened with her and me. You know, I mean, I was just a person in line of a whole number of people. You know, Miss Joe, Mammy. I don't know. There was a few. I mean, I can't recall them all right now. But it eventually ended up Blue Eyes, and then eventually it was Hillbilly Man. You know, Hillbilly Man was just went up there just to ask her flat out, like, what is going on? Why are, you know?
Yep.
The deal was the behavior was aberrant. You know, that was the deal, and the only out of what used to be a constant, whether the behavior was. Her behavior was irrational or not, the only thing in the constant that had changed was Abe's arrival, like, on the scene, not on the telephone. It was Abe in the streams. And when people, I mean, Rick Rude, you know, he fucking snuffed it out right off the bat. He's the one that came right out and said, this motherfucker's driving wedges between Lady Di and all of her friends. And Abe said, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And literally within, I don't know, Hillbilly, how long would you say it was? Weeks?
Oh, weeks, yeah.
Maybe just a few weeks. And literally she went and cut every fucking body out.
Yes.
You know?
I was the last one she let go. Well, I left before she outed me, but I left. But she still said I was no longer welcomed in her streams.
Yeah.
But Becca and I never thought she would ever turn on us like she did. That had us out of left field. But you live and you learn.
I mean, all I've said all along is at least just have the spine to say, you know, I don't like you, I can't stand you. I mean, that's one thing I'll give Nemesis. At least he's like, I don't fucking like you, so I don't want you around here. You know, I mean, Lisa wouldn't give you that courtesy. Not me, anyway. Lady Di wouldn't give me that courtesy. You know, I thought you were posting your fucking StreamYard links for people to come up on your panel and actually have conversations or tell a few jokes and get a few laughs. But apparently not. I mean, if that's not what people are posting their StreamYard links for, all I've said all along is make that clear. You know? Otherwise, how are people going to know? And I think it's just a shitty fucking thing to do, to post your StreamYard link to get people to come up there so that then you can treat them like shit. That's crap, dude. You know? I mean, to me, at least some of these other creators, right? I mean, whether they're from the drama community, the troll community, whatever, at least if they want to treat somebody like shit, they'll just be critical of a person or whatever from the get-go. You know what I mean? They may bust you in the face by coming up on a panel on a unrelated channel. You know what I mean? While you're there, and be like, hey, I think you're a faggot or something. You know what I mean? And then boom, it starts from there. But not this lure this person in, and then I'm going to come up and concoct this whole fucking scheme to treat these people like shit and lie about it the whole time when everybody knows they're fucking lying about it. You know what I mean? And then just deny that things happened the way that it happened. That's pathetic and dumb. You know, I mean, I think people would respect Lady Di more if she had a spine. Right. That's not a shot at her fucking old jellyfish ass being in a goddamn wheelchair. It's just a shot at her being a fucking coward, because that's what she is.
Yep.
Lisa B, she's another fucking coward, you know?
Well, they got along great last night. They were hawking.
Well, of course. I mean, neither one of them have teeth. They're both like 1,000 fucking years old. One of them's pickled. The other one is probably half fucking formaldehyde. You know what I mean? Oh, Hillbilly Man says he's in the basement.
Oh, sorry, Hillbilly. I was writing in the back chat.
They're both hateful cunts.
Yes, they are.
You know.
I'm just laughing at her. She's a cunt.
They must have came off the same cloth.
The Shroud of Turin?
Well, I found it funny that she didn't want to address the money that she took under false pretenses from a scumbag, but she was willing to keep that money from a scumbag that she never asked for. You didn't ask for it directly, but indirectly you were asking people for money because you had no food in your fucking house, is what you told people. You lying bitch.
I heard about this a little bit last night, but I can't remember who it was exactly about.
I sent her $400 at different points.
Hey, I'll be back.
At different times. Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, where the hell in my life, Hillbilly? Shit. No, I'm just kidding.
At different times throughout her live streaming, I sent her $400.
Damn.
I have the receipts because it won't let me go back far enough to get that last $25 that I sent her, $50 that I sent her. I think it was $50, but it won't let me pick that one up. But it was $400 exactly. I never said $600. I never said $550 like she claimed tonight. It's always been $400. Even on Flying Monkey's live stream, I said $400.
Right.
Plain and simple. She told me to put the receipts out there. Well, I did. Well, here just recently, she implicated that if I could show that I sent her that money, that she would send it back. Well, I put the receipts out.
Yeah, but why would you?
Did I receive anything? Nope.
She lost all her memory. I mean, why? If you know he sent it to you, so stop being that way. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, in the very beginning, I never sent her a dime.
Right. Wow.
I was a liar. I was a scumbag. Well, I sent the receipts to Becca because I didn't have any of Flying Monkey's information.
Right.
And she sent it to Flying Monkey. So Flying Monkey made a video and said, "Here's your proof, Lady Di." And it was just the receipts. Nobody talking, nobody saying anything. It was just her going through the receipts.
Right.
And so Flying Monkey did a Friday night fuckery. I went up and I said, "Yep, there. Thank you for making the video." Now she can't say I did not send her the money. She can't lie about it no more.
Right.
Well, a couple weeks later, Lady Di goes live and says, "Well, I haven't seen the receipts. He didn't send me nothing, blah, blah, blah." So she got tagged in it just to prove that the money was sent to her. Now she knows how to open that up on her page or not. I don't know, but she was tagged in it. So then recently, in my community tab, put the receipts out again. And I told her that it would be, and she knows about community pages because she told everybody, go to my community page, go to my community page. Mm-hmm. Well, she knows about it. So I put it in, and I told her I will put it in my community page. And I did. And it's still there.
Right. See, I just don't get it.
One stop. Nobody hates you for being friends with her. I was friends with her once. I know what it's like to be a friend to her. But when she did what she did to my friend, and then I went to question her on it, and they think that that's okay, I wasn't happy with that. That's my only issue with Lady Di. Abe keeps saying, well, you had her information. You could have did it private. She could have did it private with Becca. She had all of her information too. But she didn't. She left it personal on public for the world to see. Right. And that's where I wanted to keep it. But Abe and her wanted me to go private. Call me. No, I'm not doing that. He said, she said bullshit. Nope, not doing it. Because I know how those two are.
Yep. Thick like thieves, baby. Thick like thieves.
But, you know, I don't mind helping people out if they're in need. I don't. If I've got it, you can bet if it was my last dollar bill, you can bet you would have it. Mm-hmm. I don't mind doing that at all.
Yeah, but don't call you a liar.
But don't call me a liar and say I never helped you.
Right.
That's what happened with Rick. He called me a liar, said I never sent him any money. The money that I sent him, he was saying that it was Paul. Well, it wasn't Paul, it was me. Right. And you know the letter P, because you asked me about it when I sent you money. Or you sent me money. I can't remember how it went, but one of us sent each other money or something.
You sent me money, thank you.
And yeah, but you sent me money too from
Zero, yeah.
Zero. And you asked me if it started with the letter P.
Oh, right, your name, yeah.
Yeah. And Rick had said that name on one of his live streams, and he said, "Thank you, Paul, for sending me that."
Yeah, well,
wait a minute.
To me.
Huh?
He did the same thing to me. I sent him $20 at one time because I actually felt bad for him. He was sitting there, he's smoking. He said he had, his brother-in-law gave him some fucking whatever. And I was like, he's going to run out of cigarettes. So I sent him $20 to get cigarettes because he was going to run out and the storm was coming. So then he gets on my live and he says to me, Wasp, send me some money for cigarettes. I said, dude, I sent you $20. He goes, oh my God, was that you? He goes, I thought it was somebody else. Well, because it had my real name. It didn't have Wasp. And he was just like, holy shit, that was you? He's like, thank you. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck, man? And he's like, I did not know that was you. He thought it was somebody else. And it's not that I expect anybody that I send money to go live and thank me and tout me and, oh my God, bow at my feet. No.
Nope.
But I said to myself, I bet you he doesn't know because I know he talks. Put it that way. He's very open about shit. So I was like, he didn't realize it was me. That's funny. I thought that was funny.
Oh, one stop. You're 100% right. Listen, if somebody did something to you, and I know for a fact, no questions asked, that you did not do it, I would stand toe-to-toe for you as I did for Becca, as I would for Queen Wasp, as I would for anybody else. But that makes me a bad person because I stick up for my friends.
Ooh, quick, what can I do to One Stop? You right in the middle, Bill, you're going to have problems. One Stop owes me something, but,
And now that's, I can't think of his name, Nice Guy Louie. All he knows how to do is go around and try to troll, which he's not good at it at all. The person that I used to call friend.
Is he American?
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
There's a Nice Guy Louie over there. I wonder if he goes over there sometimes.
Over where?
Well, Britain, UK.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, but now all he does is call people names, make up stupid quotes. Why? What good is that doing anybody? Yeah. I mean, people say he's a girl. I don't know. I've never met the person.
Right.
And I'm not going to call that person out for that because I don't know.
4 fucking videos, man.
That's what he's put out so far?
Yep. 1 3 minutes ago. Nobody saw it.
Well, I've seen the one where he said, "Where's it at?"
Yeah. That was the third one.
That was the 5-minute. Right after he left here, he went right there. And
are you sure?
That's what it says on my end. Yeah.
It says 23. Maybe 23 minutes ago. Yeah.
It's probably been about 23 minutes now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried. I thought it would be okay. I mean, and like, it's the way it's gonna. I knew how it was gonna go down, but at the same time, I was hoping it would be okay. But
well, it wasn't going that way. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was going pretty well for a while.
Yeah.
And then emotions just took over the feels. So I mean, I feel bad. Like I told him, he's welcome here anytime.
Right. He knows that.
I hope he knows that, because I even emailed him and said, Happy Veterans Day. Today is Veterans Day, but yesterday, whatever you want to call it, Sunday, was his anniversary of being in the Marines.
Right.
So he was celebrating that, and then I had messaged him and just said, happy. Listen to me. Yeah, I might have said Happy Veterans Day, which sounds funny when I say it, but
right,
because he is a veteran, and I don't know if Rada is a veteran or not, but if you can hear me, Rada, if you're listening, Happy Veterans Day, because I've been told that you were a veteran, and that's
what I've been told too,
and I'm gonna throw some fucking caution to the wind. Hey, Huck, Happy Veterans Day.
Right.
Any veterans out there? I don't know you. Who's the other one? Salty Rant? Is he a veteran?
No.
Sorry, Salty. Not trying to bring you up. Didn't realize.
Not to my knowledge, anyway. No.
Yeah, I don't know that many people that are veterans.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Thank you for your service.
The only way I can tell that they were veterans is they wear their hats and they wear them proud.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing somewhere one day, I can't remember where, and a veteran had come up and walked past me, and I said, "I want to thank you for your service." And he shook his head a couple of times. He's like, "Oh my God, you're the first person that's ever said that to me."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I'm sorry that people don't recognize you. However, I do, and I do want to thank you for what you've done for America."
Right. And what I don't like is when people say, "Well, I didn't do anything. I wasn't in combat." That's okay, because you were waiting to go to combat. You were ready, waiting.
You were waiting.
Something as well.
You got the training. You were ready. If it came to wartime, you were ready. So therefore, you're still a veteran.
Yeah. You were waiting to get the call, and if you didn't get it, whatever, but you were still there.
Yep.
So, I remember, it's funny, Veterans Day. Yeah. I used to be in the Girl Scouts, and we used to get up at 4:00 in the fucking morning and go to the pier and toss the wreaths, and they'd play taps.
Oh yeah.
We were in full did in Boy Scouts. Yeah, full uniform and everything.
Yep.
I remember being so tired going there, freezing your ass off, because it is November. But the whole uniform with the white gloves and everything. Yep. I remember that. I remember doing that every year.
Yep, we did too.
Every year with the Girl Scouts. Yep.
Yeah.
The brownies.
But this gentleman that I thanked him for his service literally had tears coming down his eyes, because he was that shocked that somebody would take the time out of their day to just thank him for what he did.
It's a good feeling to be acknowledged. It really is, because I've had that happen to me recently.
Yeah.
And I told you about that, and I was crying because we all kind of take for granted. Yeah, we do what we do. But when somebody when somebody would come to me and tell me to calm down, you're a good mother, your kids are good.
Yeah.
it just hits you in a different way because somebody else knows it. Fucking One Stop, shut up. Oh my God.
Well, I went to jury duty one time, and they were going through the picking of the jury, and it came to my part. What jobs have you had in the past? And of course, I gave them a list of jobs that I did, and not thinking anything else about it, went back to the jury room, and everybody came up and thanked me for the job that I do.
There you go. Exactly.
I'm like, oh my God, well, thank you. I'm just doing my job. But no, you're doing a job that other people won't do or can't do because they don't have the mentality to put up with some of the behaviors and other issues that come along with that job.
Yep.
And we truly want to thank you for your what you do.
Yeah, I encountered that as well. People were just like, I can't believe either you have it or you don't. And I never thought of it that way. I was always like, oh, it's just easy. I can do it, Yeah. And it's like, no, some people can't do it. And I give you credit for being able to do it.
Yeah. Even back when I worked, when I first started, because I never thought I would do it either, but I went in and got training for CNA.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought I could ever do it.
Yeah.
And come to find out, I was really good at it. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And it does take a toll on the body, believe me.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoyed it. And it amazes me the families that knew who really cared for their family members and who didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they would come up and thank you for what you've done.
Yep.
Or for what you're doing, I should say. It does take you back, that people do recognize you for what you are doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like it's funny when I applied for the job. Now, mind you, I went to college out of high school for one semester, but I took nursing classes. But I remember most of the stuff that you learn. You just remember, like I could tell you, some people will come to me and say, "What medicine is this?" And I can remember it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's a this, that's a that, that's a
Yeah.
When I applied for the job, which was it was I right after my son was born, so that's like 20 years later, we'll say, out of high school or whatever, 20 years later. I wasn't 48, I think I was 40. But they were like, what qualifications do you have? And I said, I have 5 children.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow. And I said, it's kind of the same thing, except instead of these people growing older and learning the things and mastering the things that children do, toileting, behavior, eating, whatever.
It's the reverse of.
Right. You just have to remind these people every day of the same thing.
Yep.
But it's just like raising a child.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying? Then you lose the line.
Well, the thing of it is, One Stop, it is a hard job to do. And it does take you back because you do build these friendships with these people, right?
Yep.
And then the next day they're gone. And it does pull at your heartstrings because that was your friend,
Yeah.
That's the kind of relationships you get to build with these people. And they would take you on a ride, not physically, but mentally. They would give you a screenshot of their life and what they've been through, what they've done, their children. We got to know their names. They got to know us. It is a hard thing to do. even with my sister, who took care of my mother, ended up taking care of my mom's husband before he passed. And she's like, I can't do this. Brother, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, sis, you can do it. Yeah. And she's like, well, he was with mom. I'm like, and you can't look at it like that. He is in need right now, and you're the person that he trusts to do it.
Right. But that's the rewarding part, because you are taking their life and you're making it comfortable. You're making it so they still have their dignity.
Yep.
And they have comfort and, like you said, trust, and they feel maybe not so scared. And by the time it's over, you knew that you gave them the best quality of life that they deserved.
Right. You were rewarded at the end.
And then at the end, in a way, like in my case with the last case, I was happy for him. He finally got to be where he wanted to be. And I was honored to help him be comfortable until he was ready to go.
Yep.
And I remember right before he passed, I was there with the woman. She's the hospice nurse, and I'm working with her as well now. She's doing the case that I'm on, and we both helped him move up in the bed. You know, you pull the thing, the
pull sheet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he grabbed us both around the shoulders with his two hands and just was like, "You guys are great. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job." And I won't forget that.
Oh, no, you don't. Just like I had this one lady that I was taking care of, and she waited for me every day at the door, always sitting there waiting. And she wouldn't do anything until I got there.
Yeah.
Up and about a month before she passed, they called me and said, listen, you're going to have to come in here and give this lady her breakfast because she is refusing to eat for anybody.
Wow.
And she's not going to eat until you get here. I said, no, I'll be there. Lunchtime was the same way because I always worked the overnight shift. And so I told her, I said, I called her by her name. I said, I will see you tomorrow. And, well, tomorrow came and they put me on a different floor than the floor that I normally worked. And, but I made it a point to make sure that I went down and I let her know that I was here and that I'll be coming in to check on her. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But because I wasn't there the entire night, I mean, God has his own plan, but that's not how I looked at it at the time.
Right.
But she ended up passing that same day. Right. And I felt so damn bad because I told her I would be there and I wasn't.
Yeah, but maybe that's all she needed to hear.
Was right, and I put that through my head too. That's all she needed to hear was the fact that I was there, and that's all she needed to know that I was there.
It's like that goodbye speech that people have to have. It's just,
well, one stop. That's what I say every time that I get in a situation. That I hope to God that I have somebody who will take care of me the way I took care of others.
Right. Exactly.
That's been my only fear about getting old is that if somebody else takes care of me, I hope they would have the utmost dignity to give me my most up dignity before I go.
Yeah. And it feels so good. I can't even explain how good it feels.
Oh, yeah.
know that you're providing such a service for these people, because it's not really a service at the end. It's just the care, we can't
The
even
care.
the service sounds so clinical, but
Yep.
um
Yep.
it's it's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. I never thought I would, like I said, the last case, the wife was the first one. She was my first,
Right.
and I was terrified. I knew, it's going to happen. It's coming, but it's always a surprise every time.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is, your mother, your brother, everybody. It's coming, but it's just like a shock when it happens. It's just a jolt.
Yep.
I remember I was afraid, and I was like, please don't do it while I'm here. Please, 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 please. And she didn't.
Yep.
She passed 3 days. I worked that Sunday, and she passed on a Wednesday. And I didn't go back to work till Thursday. 9 months later, he did the same fucking thing. They died exactly 9 months apart.
Wow.
And I left him on a Sunday, and I knew when I said goodbye to him, I was not going to see him alive again. I knew it. And he was barely, he was starting to slip that consciousness time. At that time, like he had slept the whole day before. He wasn't really eating. They had already gotten to that part. And I said goodbye, and I told him to be good and stop scaring people. And he laughed. And then I knew I was never going to see him again. And I was right. And then when they called me, I was like, what? And they called me, and they told me that he had passed. And the strange thing was the grandfather clock stopped. The watch on his wrist stopped. And I said,
oh wow.
How? I said, when? And they were like, 10 minutes ago. I was one of the first people they called.
Yeah, that's always nice to get that call. Not that you're getting that call, but they thought enough about what you did for their family member that they took the time to call you first.
Yes.
Yep.
And they said that, and then that's when I got this job. It was, you took awesome care of Grammy and Grampy. It was only fair, or I don't know if they used the word fair, to ask you for this. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was like, because it's an honor. It's an absolute honor. It's not, it's not a chore. I mean, granted, I may act like it's a chore right now. That's only because I'm tired. Like I went from doing nothing for 2 weeks to like all of a sudden, boom, I'm doing 9 hours a day.
Right back in it again. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it's amazing. And I don't call anybody by their name. I was joking around because they call her by her name. And I asked her if it's okay. Like I said, you don't care if I call you sweetie or honey or whatever I call you? She's like, nope, that's fine. I said, okay. Because I'm automatically just like, what's up, darling? Hey, honey. Okay, sweetie, let's do this. I don't know. I feel funny about calling them by their name because I am young enough to think to myself they should be Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. Like that whole
that's
for your elders thing.
That's what most of the women were okay with not calling by their names, like you said. The men, most of the men, if you were a man, if you were a woman, it was different. But being a man, they would prefer that you called them Mr. So-and-so. But the women, they didn't care. You could call them sweetheart or whatever.
Yeah.
They would go with the flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The men were totally different.
Ms. and then their name.
Yeah.
Because that's like a traditional kind of thing too. Ms. So-and-so, Ms. So-and-so. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was crazy.
And I said to myself this time, I'm like, oh my God, I'm torturing myself again. but it needs to be done. Like, like when you say to yourself, whoa, my God, how did I get myself into this mess again? You know what I mean? But
usually the coroner does come because before the body can be moved, they have to pronounce them. And usually the coroner is with the hearse.
Right. Oh, you're talking to somebody. Oh,
One Stop, yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know One Stop because I've never been there. So
yeah, and every time that something like that has happened with when I've been around, it's always been the coroner, and 9 times out of 10, he was driving the pickup wagon, the hearse, whatever you want to call it.
mm-hmm.
He was the one that picked up the body, so he did a 2-person job. He did it himself, and that's the way it was with when my mom passed and when her husband passed. It was the coroner, and he was driving the hearse.
I mean, I worked.
It was never an ambulance.
Right. I worked in a hospital. Well, first, when I was doing nursing training, there was a man that reminded me of my dad.
Yeah.
Right. And it was weird because my dad had passed, but he reminded me of my dad. And I remember he was starting to, they call it chain stoke. And that's that funny breathing that everybody does.
Yes.
When they die, unless, and I remember I was like, man, he's not going to last a day. And I went in and he was gone. I mean, I went in the next day to go to work because we were doing clinical, and he was gone. And then I worked in the local hospital, and there was a woman. She had, I think she had liver cancer. And I was her aide, and I was in there, taking care of her. Kinda. I guess it's the death rattle.
Yep, it is. Yep, that's what it's called.
And I went in and I went to the nurse and I said, she's starting to chain stoke. And the nurse said, okay, go to lunch. And when I got back, she was gone already. I didn't get to be there, but I got to wrap her and bring her down to the morgue in the hospital.
But now, if you have hospice, they can actually spray this stuff in your mouth, and it will stop that from happening to where people, it'll happen, but you won't be able to hear it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to and they did that with my sister. And we didn't hear any of that as she was passing. It was really nice the way they took care of her.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they do, I think.
When I worked at the hospital, they if somebody had passed, we would have to go down and shut every single door on the path that the coroner was going to take to get them out of the building. And every patient that was in there, I didn't know if they knew it or if it was just a common thing, but they would not come out of their room. Even the visitors would not come out of their room until we went back and opened up all the doors.
Yeah, One Stop. It's like the whole. They hold their breath. Your breathing slows to, instead of being 20. What is it? 20 times in a minute or something like that. It slows. So
very slow.
5. They take 5. You can tell they're not breathing.
And that's not true. They don't always have their mouth wide open. That's not always true.
Right. Yeah. But they just, and my last case, he had sleep apnea. That man scared me all the fucking time. I would count the minutes before he would take his next breath, and he had sleep apnea. So, like, I would watch and I'd be like, all right, already, come on, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Oh my God. And then and I'd be like, oh my God, but you can tell it's just everything slows down to a crawl. Let's put it that way.
It does. Yeah.
And like the whole, I didn't realize this either. I'm not sure who told me this. It might have been you or someone else. Their temperature, like, it fluctuates. Like all of a sudden they feel hot.
Yes, that was me.
They feel hot, and then they'll feel cold, and you're like, oh my God, something. I think the hypothalamus. I think you told me it's the hypothalamus, and that just starts to.
Yep.
Decline.
And it always starts in their feet, that's how you can tell. When the body temperature will change because the cold will start at their feet and move its way upward.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I've never been given that answer.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever asked, but
maybe the circulation slows, so there's not so much blood going down to their feet.
Because right, that's what I was thinking myself. We're on the same train of thought. That the heart's not pumping so fast, so the blood can't get to the feet like it should. Yeah. And I think that's where that temperature change starts occurring. Is because the feet start getting cold as it goes up the body.
Yeah. And they give us medicine to give people. They give us morphine and Valium. I think it's Valium, right?
Yep.
And like this is so that people. Excuse me, I have to burp. Excuse me, sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. I'm such a pig. People like they can get agitated. Yep. And so when they get agitated, you give them the Valium and it calms them down. It makes it not such a distressing process. And it's also, not as distressing for us either, because having somebody
you don't have to see that. Yeah.
Right, rolling around and in pain. And they tell you the reason why they tell you not to feed people is is because they have no use for sustenance at some point. And it's only just there's no use. My mother did that. My mother told this girl in the nursing home, I'm going to die. I'm dying, right? And that was it. She stopped eating the next day.
Okay, Bush. Good night.
Yeah, Bush. Have a good night. Thank you for coming by, hon. I'll see you soon. What time is it? Okay, 12:30. And
yeah, don't stay live because I'm up here. If you have to go, go.
No, I'm still good. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, and then they would go to her and they would give her medicine and give her the water and she'd spit everything out. My mother controlled that shit. And then they told me, get down here. She's in a coma-like. My brother was like, get over here. She's in a coma-like state. And we went, my daughter and I, we had the conversation about you can go. It's okay. It's, if you have to go, you can go.
Yes.
For anybody. Everybody's fine.
Yep. Always remember, people, when you have a family member in that situation, please, for their sake,
because they
let them know.
They wait.
Let them know that everything's going to be okay, because they will hold on and they will fight, even though there's no hope for them. They will continue to fight.
Yep.
Absolutely. Until you tell them that everything will be okay.
Yep.
My girlfriend's real close friends to my girlfriend, their father had went in the hospital, and we had went and visited him, and I said, I called my girlfriend by her name. I said, this is not good. I said, I have to talk to the family. So I went to the daughter and I said, listen, I said, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, and I hope that you don't. But you and your husband have to go in there and let him know that mom is going to be okay, that you will be taking care of her, because this man is fighting.
Yep.
And she said, how do you know? I said, I don't know how I know. I just know that he is. And that next morning, they went in there and told Dad that, that they were going to take care of mom. They're going to make sure she's taken care of. Everything's going to be good. And 2 hours later, he had passed.
Yep.
And they thanked me. Still to this day, they thank me for letting them know to tell him that.
Yep. That's what I mean. You learn so much just by doing
it. Yeah.
Little things, like little things.
Yep. Very little things. Yep.
So much that you don't even realize. Nobody would think of it like sometimes.
Right.
Like, I didn't even like my mother, and I brought my daughter in there. My daughter did most of the talking. I couldn't even talk to my mother. But we had the conversation. That's the conversation, and we had it. And I think 2 days later, she passed. And I got the phone call at 4:00 in the fucking morning, and I screamed for 20 minutes. Just screamed at the top of my lungs, even though I knew what it was, because you get a phone call at 4:00 in the morning. Come on,
right? Who's calling you? Right.
And I, just like when I got the phone call with my last case, I saw that it was the grandson calling me. I knew exactly why he was calling me.
Yep.
Like, believe it or not, 1, 2, 3. Before that, say 5 or 6 days before that, when he decided the patient decided to sleep, and he was like almost in a coma all day. The grandson called me then and said, "I just want to let you know he's in they call it the active dying, I believe." And he's like, "You might want to come over." And I said, "Oh my God." It was my day off. I said, "Okay, I'll be right there." And I went there, and I didn't say goodbye, but I just, let him know I was there.
And that bothers me too when they call it that. I wish they would come up with a new name, because it's not, to me, it's not actively the end. It's just and they're not in a coma either. It's the fact that they have no brain waves left. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
And I wish that they would come up with a newer saying or a phrase or something. I just wish they would come up with something new for that part of it,
Well, at that time, what the patient, what he did was he slept that one day, and the next day he was perky as ever. Like, it was funny. He used to do that all the time. One day you'd be like, "Oh my God, he's headed in that direction," and all of a sudden next day he'd be up and dancing, and you were like, "Holy crap, dude, what are you doing?"
Well, that's the way my mom's husband was. I have an actual video 2 hours prior to his death of him getting coffee and going back to his bedroom and drinking it.
Damn.
And the last thing he did before he had passed, he told my sister that, "I've got to go to the bathroom."
I was just going to say he took a shit, right? I'm sorry.
Nope. Literally, he did not. No, he didn't do anything.
Oh.
But he sat there on the toilet, and they said he fell asleep, but I think if they had left him alone, he would have probably passed there.
Yeah.
But he leaned into the wall, and that was what was holding him up. And we got him to the bedroom, and I told my sister, I said, "It's going to happen today. Before the guys wake up, he'll be deceased." And she said, "No, he's not. He's fine." I said, "Nope. This time, trust me."
Yeah.
And at 3:45, because they had to be up at 4, at 3:45, she said, because she had a camera that she could keep an eye on him. And she actually stayed up that whole entire night because I said that. And at 3:45, he took his last breath.
Wow.
She said, "How in the fuck did you know that?"
I just did.
I don't know. I just do. I don't know how it happened. Just like I wasn't even around when my mother had passed. But I had talked to her a couple of days before. And I called my sister up and I said, "Listen, I just want you to be prepared that Mom's not going to make it past this week."
Right.
And I got a phone call on Thursday. And when I got there, she's like, "How in the fuck did you know that?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know how I know these things, but I do. It happens."
That's it. You've got the feeling. You've got the vibes.
I even told my girlfriend when her mother passed, they were going to go Christmas shopping. I said, I before you leave, I want you to know, and please don't take it the wrong way, but your mom will be passed away by the time you get there. She said, "Shut the fuck up.
Right?
Ain't nothing wrong with my mom." She said, "There's nothing wrong with my mother." I said, "Okay." She gets there. She calls me on the phone and she said, "You motherfucker, how did you know?" I don't know. I just did.
You just have it. Yep.
Yep. Now, I'm not saying I'm gifted by any stretch of the imagination, but something comes over me and I know.
Right. I don't have that, but I don't.
Not that I want it. Trust me, I don't.
No.
But it happens.
It makes me think of what the hell is that Stephen King? Damn it. There's a Stephen King book. And I can't remember what fuck, hold on. Where is it?
You got me. I don't read Stephen King.
Yeah, no. Shit. It'll take me 2 seconds to find it. What was that boy's name? Okay. I know the person that was in the fucking.
Oh, I think
Michael Hall movie, Stephen King. What?
I think
The Dead Zone.
Oh.
It's The Dead Zone, and in this movie, in this movie, there's a guy. For example, like this nurse was taking care of him in the hospital, and she grabbed his arm to take his pulse, and he saw her house on fire.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yes.
And
now that you say that.
At your ass home, their house is going to be on fire or something. And
yes.
And it was a crazy story, but he had something.
Yep.
He had a gift. It's a gift.
Yep.
I don't have it, so my daughter does, but I don't.
I think Vern wanted you to watch this, or he wanted you to share it.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it before, so it's nothing bad.
Okay.
So here you go.
Okay. Let me big it up. Full screen.
All right. Ready?
Full screen layout.
Your management. You used to have the beautiful Elizabeth in your corner. Now you got Sherry. Sherry there. There have been some problems. Wouldn't you agree?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. I think you might be right, but Donald Trump's going through the same thing now. I told them both I would say something to him. Hey, Marla. Hey, Ivana. Yeah. Not you, King Randy Savage. You don't know who I'm going to walk down that aisle with. Could possibly be. Yeah. We got to take commercial. Oh, they have to. You know what your problem is? What is it? Your management.
Randy Savage was over the fucking top, though. Oh my god.
Yes. He always had something funny to say.
2 seconds. More than 2 seconds, but it won't be a minute or two.
All right. Oh gosh. So there's no school tomorrow. Dang it. I'll probably call my grandson tomorrow.
Sorry. I drank 2 mason jars full of hot tea. And I had to pee.
Yeah, I just realized there's no school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's Veterans Day.
Yep.
I don't get a day off, though. Not me.
No. And you know what? Everybody always bitched and complained about not having the holiday. The only time I bitched and complained was Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are the only 2 major holidays I give a shit about. I mean, I care about the other ones, but not as much as I do about that because it's all about family. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I went for many, many years without having Thanksgiving and Christmas with my family for the jobs that we do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. No mail either. One stop.
Yep. But I liked it because, in a way, one, I didn't have to cook because my kids go to my father's. My kids go to their father's. Right.
Oh, stop. One stop. Yeah. Right.
And I would go and take care of my gentleman, and they would feed me dinner because they fed him dinner, and I got dinner too. Same thing with Christmas. I would get traditional Polish Christmas, kibasi, and all that stuff. It was delicious. But I'd get fed anyway. So, and it didn't matter. And I was making money. And Christmas, I don't celebrate anyway, like I said, because usually my other daughter would be working or whatever. Somebody's working.
Yeah.
So it's not even important anymore. We don't care anymore. We're nice to each other all year round.
Well, believe it or not, One Stop, a lot of people believe that Black Friday is a holiday.
I can't. I'm too poor. I'm too poor to shop on Black Friday. I
do my, what is it? Tuesday. They call it something.
Internet. Fat Tuesday.
When you do it online, shop online, Tuesday something.
Yeah, it's like Fat Tuesday, like Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Oh, my freaking nose is going to start in again, clogging up. I hate this shit.
Yeah, well, I'm going to kill it in 15 minutes anyway, 14 minutes, but only because I have to go to work, so.
Oh, at 3:15?
What? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, 3:14, yeah.
Because right now it's a 3 hour and 3 minute mark.
You know who I missed tonight? Where the hell is Zero? Zero, you
motherfucker.
Where are you?
I put a link in his Discord, or whoever's Discord that was, and let him know that you were live.
Yeah, no, I imagine he's recovering from last night. He was a little drunk last night. So.
Oh, he's everywhere. It is Zero's. It's yeah. It says Zero's link.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
So who do you think is a panel killer? Rada, Abe, Aaron, Jack Ripper, or all the above?
I already looked that up. Rada posted that.
Yeah.
Do you know whose survey it actually was though? That's Abe's survey, and people picked 62%, I think, and 26% for Rada.
Yep.
And that other person was like 1%. I was reading it to someone. I think I sent it to Vern or something, and I was like, check this out. I just came across it, and I was like, he goes, yeah, Abe's the one who put it up first. I said, oh my God. I guess he didn't expect people to pick him. I don't get it. That must be pretty disappointing, I must say, though. You know.
Do you know that guy named Kane?
No.
Okay, well, I won't say nothing then.
I don't know him at all. I've heard somebody said they were going to say something about him, but I don't recall, and I don't know him.
Oh, it's not that I shop. Well, only reason I like Thanksgiving is because if you worked in a factory, most of the time you would get the day before, the day of, and the day after of Thanksgiving off. Right. But you would only get Christmas Day off unless it followed on sometime during the week. You would get 2 days off. But Thanksgiving, you always got 3 days off, no matter what.
Well, I liked in the agency because we used to get the day before Thanksgiving, and the day after Thanksgiving of double pay.
Yep.
Or time and a half, and on the actual holiday, you got double pay.
Yep.
And God help you if you did the overnight, because boom, baby.
Now, for us, it was if you worked overnight street, an overnight, then let's say you had that night off, but you got called in. I mean, let me backtrack. If you worked an overnight stream shift, you would get time and a half. But if you were off that night and they called you in, they would give you double time.
Right. Well, we used to get, but if you didn't work, we had, if you worked, you got double time. If you didn't work, you still got paid for it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always liked that double time.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah. And it was always like till midnight. So if you worked the overnight, you got pretty much, mostly your whole shift with the hours. I don't get paid days off pay or anything of the sort.
Yep.
Because I have 2.5 days. Well, there you go. One stop. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get, if doing what I do, I don't get any paid anything. I mean, hopefully they'll let me go to England next year, but that's all. I miss out on the pay, and 2 weeks is a lot of money.
And for all the years that I worked, out of all the years that I've worked, from the age of 13 until 56, I never, ever took vacation, sick time, holiday, whatever it was that you were entitled to. I never took any of that time off until my mother got really sick, and I missed 2 weeks of work, and that out of all that time I worked, I only took 2 weeks off of work in my entire life.
Wow, goddamn. See, we didn't take but they allowed us to buy it out.
Yeah, that's what they did for us. But I always got a lot of money back. Sick time. I got sick time, paid holidays, paid vacation.
Yeah.
And something else that they would give us. After so many days that you work, they would give you a free day, a free pay or whatever, however they said it. But it was if you worked so many days.
Like a personal day?
Yeah, it was like a reward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much free money I used to get.
Well, now they do. It's called, what is it called? I forget, family time or something. So like my daughter got paid to take care of her father and not work her job because she had to take off to take care of her father, and she got paid for that.
Oh yeah.
And
well, yeah, and that's what I was getting at. The 2 weeks that I took off, it was like I was still working because I still received a paycheck. I never missed any money.
Right, exactly. And
because I got to use my vacation and sick time.
Right, but you could. It's funny. You could space it out, but you couldn't use sick time. What was it? Sick time over 3 days in a row because you'd have to get a doctor's note.
You would have to get it. Yeah.
I remember that because when I went to New Zealand, I had it all worked out like that, And and plus, my daughter's going to get maternity leave.
Right.
I'm like, yeah. Like, we're going to have to figure that shit out. I don't know who's going to watch that baby. If you're working and I'm working, I don't know. We're going to have to get your little brother. And he's like, hell no, fuck no. When I was employee.
Well, that was good. I mean, not that you were sick, but.
Right, exactly. And that's what it is. Good performance pays off.
Oh, yeah. I tell that to everybody, yes. When I had those teams working for me there at McDonald's, I always told them, listen, I'm your boss first. I'm your friend second. But I want you to know something. If I give you guys 110%, I want you guys to give me that back, please. That's all I ask of you. If I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and I'm going to scrub these countertops, whatever you want to call them, I expect the same thing. I want you guys to do the same thing, you know? And it was just a thing that we had. I had the best crew ever. Out of all the jobs I ever worked, I have to say that was the best crew in my entire life that I ever overseed. That they treated me like I should have been treated as a boss, and I love that. And we got along perfect.
Yep. Well, I used to go to work, and not for nothing, but if I had a cold or whatever, I'd still go to work. And the only time I ever called out is when I needed a mental day. It may have been, look, I may have lied a little and said I was sick, but It was a mental day because I went to work sick a lot.
Oh, I have. Yep.
Just with a head cold. And what it did was, though, I did not call out until I needed a mental day, and my bosses understood and let me do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you call out every weekend, there's something up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
what. And those are the ones that get better pay and better time and better upgrades. I mean, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Well, I'm going to get ready to say my goodbyes because I definitely don't want you to go over your 15-minute mark. I do want to thank each and every one of the people that were here tonight. Bedtime Clown. I want to thank Nemesis. I also want to thank Queen for stopping by my live stream this evening. Oh, wait, it's not my live stream. I'm sorry.
Like, were you live? Were you?
No.
You were live. I even notified you. You were late to the party.
Well, I took an hour nap.
Oh,
is that okay?
I wish I could have done that. I should have, but I would have been up all night then.
But that's my issue. I'm going to be up all damn night now. Over an hour's sleep, I'll be up all night now.
Oh, shit, man. No, I could go back to bed after an hour, but...
Hey, Huckleberry, what's up?
Hey, Huck, what's up?
Shock to see you up so early.
Right?
Just as we're getting ready to end it.
Usually she's sleeping.
Right? Oh, it must be that time that it's called e-break.
P-break. Yeah, we haven't seen Black Rose yet.
Right.
Haven't seen her all day.
But she's making Mr. breakfast. Well, that's nice of you.
Well, there you go.
Does he actually work on Veterans Day?
Well, you want something. Listen to him.
Yeah, right. What do you want, Huck? Come on, tell us.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Well, you came to the wrong panel for that. No.
Well, he's the unfortunate ones that has to work on Veterans Day.
Me too.
Poor feller.
I'm a poor, unfortunate soul.
But I'm out of here, people. It's been a great time. Glad y'all stopped by to say hello and good morning. And please have a great day today. At least say hello or wave to somebody as you pass them by.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day, Huck.
He goes to work at 3, so I stay up once a week. Well, awesome. Yes, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Yes.
We appreciate your services. And I will see you guys on the next go around. Good night.
Good night, Billy.
Going once, going twice, go.
He's so silly. Oh, God. Oh, it's been a day. Yeah, I have to be up in 8 hours. I have to be to work in 8 hours, which means I'm going to be up in 6.5. That sucks. I hate that hour. I do. Hate that hour. Ooh, because I get up so early now. I get up an hour and a half before I have to go to work so I can sit and wake up. Yeah, you too. You too. I'm going to try. I hope it turns out to be a decent day. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. So there you go. And I got to be up at 7:30. Oh, yeah, Huck, it's 55 hours a week. And not bragging, but it's 55 hours a week, $20 an hour. So I'm going to be hauling in the money. God knows I need it. Yep. It only took me like 2-3 weeks. I waited 3 weeks and then boom. But that's the way it goes. It's the job that I do. It's in pretty high demand. I shouldn't say it's in high demand, but there's always somebody who needs somebody. And this way I can get my shit together and get out of debt. I'm in debt. So, I don't know. God damn it. Why does my necklace have a knot in it? I hate that. I got a knot. I'm going to have to trade it in one of these days and get a new string. Yes, thank you, ma'am. How's them kitties? I hope they're doing well. They're probably staying warm. Everybody's in debt to one extent or another. Thank God I only have my house left. They're doing great. That's great. Yeah, I don't even own. I'll never own a house, One Stop. I'll never own anything. I mean, I own my car. That's it. But I'll never own a house. I'll rent to the day I die. I figure, yeah, that's good. Getting friendlier. There you go. Just takes time. I mean, I told you I'm going to be the cat lady. I don't even like cats. It's funny. I'm not crazy about cats. Let's put it that way. It's not that I dislike them. I'm going to be eating cat food with my shopping cart because cat food is cheaper than regular food. So that'll be me with the plastic spoon and the cat food and the shopping cart. I'll be a bag lady. Now build your little cabin in the woods and voila. Yeah. I might have to. I'm tempted to get one of those camper vans. No, it's going to be got a lot of nuts. Yeah. No, I don't know any of that stuff. My credit is in the toilet, One Stop. It's always been in the toilet because I don't know, because I never had a credit card and I never used a credit card. I have both, but I have a debit/credit card now, but I always was in debt, so Oh, did I just open it? Oh, it was twisted. Ew. I need to oil it. Damn squirrels. They're driving me crazy. Saw one the other day. It was like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. And it kept on going. But We shall see in the summertime. Maybe they'll bring me their babies to look at, you know? That would be cool. I would love that very much. Because I don't know. I see videos of people. This lady was like, the squirrels got me by the finger. And it's taking me to the babies. And I'm like, lady, really? Like, my squirrel's never going to come up and grab me. My squirrel grabs me by the, bites me on the finger, I'm going to freak out. That's what I have, credit, debit. That means if there's no money in the checkbook, right, exactly. Exactly. And what, yeah. I can't pay cash. I don't get it the way to do it. That's why I didn't own, I've never had a, I only got a debit card like 2 years ago. Like, that's it. I mean, I never had one before, and she's right. That's what I used to do. I would only pay in cash. And if I couldn't afford it in cash, if I couldn't borrow it off somebody, like one time I had dogs and one of them got really sick and I had to, pay for the vet. And I borrowed the money from my sister-in-law and paid her back. But other than that, because I didn't have a credit card, so, she was kind enough to loan it to me. Or if like when I went to, when I applied to online school, I needed a credit card and somebody loaned me their credit cards and I gave them the cash. So that's, that's it. And then I got a debit card and everything was fine. I used to get direct deposit, which I get from the unemployment. I get the direct deposit. I used to get the direct deposit from my other job. I was always afraid to get a credit card because I thought I knew myself so well. And I would be the one in the commercial who was sitting there, and then you don't pay your bills and you got nothing. That's why I drive a 1987 diesel Suburban and 1974 Jeep. My wife has a nice Jeep, but I like the old stuff with no payments. Oh, I've never, no, I buy shit off the side of the road. I've never leased or owned anything new. Right, you build it, I buy it off the side of the road. Because I've never leased anything, because I don't understand these young kids that like get these fucking, they lease. Really? Did I just do that? They lease things and then the fucking repo man comes and gets it because you can't afford it, but you want it so bad. But, you got to use your brain. These kids, they come in, they get it repoed, and then what's the fucking point then? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I know, Hillbilly, I know. I'm gonna have to go anyway. I just figured I'd be polite, but I'm trying to untangle my fucking necklace, and I just dropped the needle on the floor, which is not a smart thing to do, because I'm the one who's gonna step on the fucking thing, guaranteed. Where'd you go? Is that two of you? Is there two of you on the floor? Yeah. Oh my God, there's three. The four? What the fuck? I was sitting here with needles on my feet the whole fucking time. 1, 2, come on. Bitch. 2, 3. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on. What do I do with the thing? What? All right. Talk to you tomorrow. One stop. Have a good one. All right. I guess I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Good night. Sorry, Huck. You go cook that man some breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day tomorrow, everybody, and love you all, and thank you for being you, and the whole 9 yards. All right. Bye.